Balls.
Vagina farts.
Hi.
Did
Whoa.
someone say vagina farts?
There it is.
The new element has been added.
We were testing out farts earlier.
Oh my god.
Got that shit on deck.
Pomeranian
Yeah.
Don't test me. Yep. This is I'm definitely gonna curse someone with like flatulence at some point in the game and just hit that button while they're like doing something really important.
Make them sneak through some area.
Yeah.
Constitution save to hold it in.
Dude, the sound also has like echo on it. I don't know if you heard that. Like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reverberates through
It
time.
does have reverberation.
So upsetting, dude.
Yeah.
Worst thing we could do is give you 3 weeks to just ruminate on shit.
Don't worry, I spent all of it.
All of it.
I spent the whole thing planned. It's all planned. I've got it all. I road mapped us straight to the finale. We're good to go now.
Good to go.
He wrote out a Jira board and everything for it.
Yep. Here we go. We're good to go.
Got a Gantt chart.
Yeah.
You guys are done.
No.
We
I actually enjoyed the 3 weeks off. I got to relax some and sleep in and just hide from the world.
Yeah, you didn't have to hit that D&D grind. That like yeah, I feel you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. It's
bad.
cool.
Sometimes in the mornings I'm like, I just want to stay in bed and pretend the world doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I would
couch today.
I would make fun of you for calling noon the mornings, but I had to set a lot of alarms to make it here on time.
Rue is my alarm clock. I don't need one. 7:30 every morning on the dot. But then I went back to bed today, 11:15. She was like, "Bitch, get up," and I was like, "No, how do you know that I'm supposed to get up?"
Yeah,
she knows. There was one morning I was going out to breakfast, and she woke me up at 9 and was like, "You're supposed to be leaving at 10, bitch, get up." And I'm like, "Oh, how do you know this?"
It's a good dog. Jesus, nice.
Fucking smart dog. Anyways, sorry, we're sidetracking. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Okay. We return to Tasseltory from rescuing Griswold from the grips of some sort of an illness that could only be treated by magical means that were out of the hands of like Caitlin or whatever the person's name was. I will never remember. Katrina, the potion lady, and Felicity Fontaine could not save Griswold, and many people, some of whom are present here today, were suggesting perhaps maybe we just let him fucking get into the ground, get down in there, take a little dirt sleep, a little nappy poo forever, and decompose, because I hate that guy. And Ear Talk, however, stepped up and said, no, every life is a life worth saving, even the lives that annoy you. And sometimes those are the most important ones to protect. And you all valiantly trudged through a butthole in order to do so.
If not us, then who?
If not us.
Retconned it to be a butthole.
It was not truly a butthole, but it really felt like it most of the time.
Yeah,
it really did.
Yeah, and since then, Griswold has, of course, been very grateful to all of you. And in terms of Griswold's demeanor in Tasseltory, especially since he's being allowed to stay there, and since the blizzards have started coming through, he's very much just been kind of like a sideline, sort of trying to stay out of people's way, trying to just like observe and reflect type of person. He's not like being disgusting as outwardly. His disgusting seems to be mostly inward, and then like in very consensual circumstances within the Skeet retreat, he is also disgusting. it's an agreement.
He pays good. He pays good money for it.
He pays good money, and there's discussion beforehand. It's not an assault of. Anyhow, this isn't the Griswold story.
There's consent. There's consent given.
There is lots of consent written and all that. So since then, you guys have returned to Tasseltory, and the blizzards have not stopped. We are now past the 1 year mark of not having seen this guy. And it's getting to the point where people around the town are dying. And it's not always clear whether or not people are dying of natural causes, like they would have died anyway. People die all the time. Or as a direct result of starvation or frostbite or anything like that. But it's starting to kind of that anxiety that we sort of like through the Night of the Circle sort of crested through with Jeleneth's nice speech. That anxiety is now starting to circle back again. And in terms of the nightmares and the fights and that type of stuff, it's just starting to bubble up a little bit. We're not going to make a frostbite roll today because all of you all made you made your way back into your respective quarters, and you're nice and cozy, and you're
in that nice warm butthole.
You're a nice warm tight butthole, and that's good. Now, relatively early in the morning, there is a knock at the door. And it's actually a knock at Ear Talk's door. I'm sorry, he's not here right now, but
I'm here.
You're here. Okay, cool. Wait, is your video on? No.
No, I'm just trying to get set up.
Oh, okay. You're good. No, dude, you're totally fine. So there's a knock at the door, and Ear Talk is woken up from his slumber, and he opens the door, and he's greeted by 3 robots who are all on these single wheel mechanisms, and they're these kind of like gold, maybe bronze robots, relatively weathered, and there's 3 of them. The ones on the sides are similar to the ones that you saw earlier, which were these maybe about 5 feet tall with these television screens for faces, and that's pretty much all you can really discern from them. They look pretty well crafted, though. They look like a pretty striking piece of engineering. The middle robot, on the other hand, this time is one that you haven't seen before, Ear Talk, which is about 9 feet tall, extremely wide, has 2 wheels on the bottom instead of just the one, and it speaks pretty commandingly, and it does not have a television on its face. It's just got this one like circular, what looks like a huge camera lens right in the middle of its face. And it's going to speak to you, and out of character now, if when I'm speaking right now, if it's a total nightmare, can you guys just let me know if it's a total nightmare, because I'm taking a shot here. Okay.
Already a total nightmare. JK.
Okay. Thanks. Chill. Let me just voice mod myself. Okay. All right. So the robot speaks, and it says,
"Citizen, we are looking for Janet. Do you know Janet?" And am I normal? Am I normal again?
No.
You're still a robot.
You're still a robot.
You're still robotic.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah.
Sick.
That was tight. That worked great.
Okay, cool. I'll get used to the nonsense. But great. So the robot's asking you if you know Janet, and the robot on its right flashes up a picture of this girl, and she has sort of like this sloped, pointy, like Whoville nose, and this red hair that's like blown out and like very prim and proper, and she's wearing this like lacy green dress, and she has this red hair, and it's this person, Janet. And so what do you plan on saying to this large, pretty, intimidating robot?
I don't know who's in the picture.
You don't know.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna say well, I don't know, or if you want to come in for some tea, we can talk about it.
Citizen, there is no time for tea. Do you know Janet? And do you know Nathaniel?
And a second screen pops up on the robot to the left of this large robot, and it's this picture of sort of this like slender-faced boy. Both of these people are very young, by the way. Maybe 13 years old at the oldest. This sort of slender-faced boy with dark eyes and like a very like small mouth, blonde hair, and is wearing like a suit vest with a shirt and tie, but no jacket. It's like a olive green suit vest, and like sort of sunken in cheeks, almost really small mouth, blonde hair that's a little bit greasy, and this olive green suit vest, and that's on the left. Sort of Addams Family like vibe.
Okay.
And so then they're going to ask,
Citizen, do you recognize either of these faces?
So I'm trying to remember. I think the only thing I know about them is the last time these robots.
That's correct.
So,
yeah.
All your talk is gonna say is like, I don't know about them other than from you were around here last time. Never heard of them.
Under penalty of perjury, do you recognize these individuals?
No perjury necessary.
Thank you, citizen. And they turn and they start
You're
wheeling
still
down the
robotic.
hall.
And they turn and they start wheeling down the hall. Thank you. That's probably going to happen. They turn and start wheeling down the hall, and you kind of peek your head out and watch them go down the hall. And they're wheeling down, and the robot approaches, and then one of the other robots, the smaller robots, goes up to the door, and out of its stomach comes these 5 tentacles. And one of them knocks on the next door, and then the 5 tentacles retract back into its body. And you see sort of the next person down speaking. You watch these robots go door to door for a little bit and see how people are reacting. Most people are like kind of scared and like, what the fuck? How they get up the stairs. And you keep watching as they go down the hall from door to door. And then you see them knock on Gannett's door, which is just a few down from yours. And they come out and they knock, and there's no answer. And they knock a second time, and there's no answer. And they continue on their way. Which is kind of odd because Gannett usually in the mornings is either sleeping in, or she comes into your room ear talk and jumps up and down on your bed to wake you up, and while like singing about some stupid shit. And
Rude. Rude.
It's rude. Did you
It's
say
not
rude?
stupid. It's
I
not
mean,
stupid shit.
It's probably
It's
stupid.
usually stupid shit.
It's
Yeah,
probably
it's
All
like
perspective.
in the
about the
morning.
big
just love 'em,
booger I
yeah.
found, or like.
Oh,
Typically
stupid
covered
is
in mud and shit.
yeah. Mud on her sneakers that she jumps up and down in her bed with. And she's like, Italk, you look like a dog. You look like a dog today. Or some shit like that. I don't know. So anyhow, there's no answer. So once the robots kind of go far enough down, you decide to head over to Gannett's room and pop your way in. She gave you like a spare key or whatever. So you're able to enter into Gannett's room. And when you enter into Gannett's room, she's not there. She's just she's gone. You know, maybe she's outside digging through the snow or whatever, or maybe she's at Moki's getting some breakfast or something like that. But she is not there. However, when you look a little bit closer, you can see that on her bed, sort of on the pillow, there's this note. There's this letter that says ear talk on the front of it. And you approach the letter and you pick it up and you open it up, and then I guess here's what the letter says.
My dearest, bestest friend. My dearest, bestest friends. It is with a heavy heart that I write this note. I must run off. There's something I've been keeping from you that I will now reveal to you. I am a wanted woman. There's a price on my head, and I'm currently at risk of being found out. This is why I must go into hiding. I do believe, however, because of our bestest friend connection, you will be able to find me should you choose to seek me out. I send to you my thoughts and prayers in the endeavor, should you seek to find me. Thoughts and prayers, your best friend, Gannet.
Great, so that's the letter, and you can keep that letter and reread it whenever you want.
Ear talk is like his Brady ring, and like his mind is racing right now, trying to figure out like what's going on.
Okay, awesome. I will tell you that the drones or the robots that have come in, you guys have sort of, since they've come to town before, you've asked around about them, and these are RoboLink surveillance drones. At least the two small ones with the TVs that everybody's seen before are both of these things called RoboLink Sentries, and their job is basically nationwide surveillance of some sort. It's sort of like a national police force type of thing, but mostly just like mainly surveillance, occasionally apprehension. They're robots, so they have superior logical abilities, and in terms of the senses of sight and sound, far surpass traditional organic life. However, they have no capacity for intelligence, and they don't have a ton of capacity for like creativity and stuff like that. So just they are super robots. As such, most of their tracking abilities, the way that they are able to track things, is through physical clues, physical things left behind. They'd be able to spot a hair like buried in the snow pretty easily. They can kind of see stuff and hear stuff and sense physical objects really, really well. But when it comes to emotional intelligence, they are cold robots.
Oh, they're my mother. Good.
Haha! Bazing! I have a sound effect for that, but it's not pulled up. Woo!
But
Yeah. Perfect.
It's like a sad, but
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, I've passed it, so it's actually kind of funny to me.
It's like a combination of nope, too late. Anyways,
the moment has passed, Paul. Move on.
all right. So, a lot of so anyhow. That being said, we are going to begin or at least right now, at least Ear Talk, you're going to begin the Mgannet episode, which is known as Good Gnome Hunting. And we are going to, it's your job to find Mgannet based off of the clues that she's left behind, which are designed to circumvent RoboLink Security's ability to track an individual. So right now, your only clue is this note, and it's up to you as to what you do with it. So to be clear, the note is written. The way that it's written is, what does Mganet's handwriting look like? It looks like she held it. It looks like she held the pen like this. And the letters are all different sizes, and it's like 40 pages long because she's just writing so big. So it's like, my dearest Ear Talk,
There's
bestest,
like 3 words per page.
Yeah, exactly. Greatest friend of all time. I think you're so cool. And like, so now as you read on towards the end of the letter, at the end, where it says thoughts and prayers, it says thoughts and prayers, and then prayers is drawn really large with an underline, and then it says Mgannet, and then it says thoughts, and then on an entire page it says prayers, filling up an entire page, Mgannet. And that's the letter. So it's about a stack of paper about this big. It weighs about 30 pounds. So Ear Talk, what would you like to do now?
Okay. Are there any other, I guess, like coding type of things? Like, I want to look down the left. It's probably not neat enough for any of that to matter, but like if I look at the first word of like certain letters, or are there like certain things uppercase or letters that look different?
It's kind of a haphazard mess. There's probably 100 different interpretations you could make. Like when you stack them in reverse order, you see the word like mom or something like that on there. And when you look at the capital letters, it's kind of like gibberish, and then you can see ha ha, and then continuing on. So but it's hard to tell whether or not any of those are real clues or if they're just you're making something out of nothing.
Right. Okay. Then I would like to first just glance around the room and see if anything else is out of place.
For sure. Yeah, anything specifically you want to look at?
I want to look under the bed. I want to look in the closet. And
there she is. She's under the bed. You did it. Under the bed, in the closet. Okay, cool. So you look underneath the bed. There's like a box underneath the bed, and when you pull it out and you open it up, it's got pretty old carcasses of like small vermin. The bed is a total mess, both in terms of like its organization, like it's unmade, and then there's also, if you pull the sheets back, there's dirt at the bottom of it. Like sometimes she sleeps with her dirty shoes on. And when you open the closet, it smells pretty terrible. And there's like a couple things missing in the closet. There's like maybe 2 or 3 hangers or whatever that have items missing. But then there's just like her general wardrobe is there to varying levels of how soiled it is.
Okay, so all very normal.
All very normal. Again, the window's closed. So it's not like a I forget what the monk's name was, but it's not like how she jumped out the window or anything like that. All very normal. Well, Yura. Thank you. Yura. Yeah. Your talk never forgets. Never forgets a lady.
Well, I hope Yura comes back for, because you're talking to her.
It's not. Well, it's a little bit up to me, but yeah.
She made it clear that I have to go visit her.
Yeah, that is true. And now is not the time.
I wasn't saying comes back like into the town.
Yeah.
I'm just saying comes back into the story. Like oh, I just got back from fucking my girlfriend.
I hope she survives. Yeah. I hope she survives. Anyhow, we are looking for Gannett. So ear talk, no clues in the room except for this note. And
okay, I think if I can't anything obvious right away, I'm going to immediately take it to the other two best friends at the ski retreat.
Excellent. All right, so you head over to the ski retreat. You gather up Peneus and Elva. And Peneus and Elva, you guys were also visited by RoboLink. Peneus, Elva, I think you told them either apply for a job or apply for as a customer or get the fuck out of my store. Is that how you would have
told them we don't allow children in here, so no.
True. Yeah. Simple.
We don't allow children. Sorry, we don't allow children in here. I haven't seen them personally. I take the time to avoid children as much as possible.
Great response. Peneus, what do you think you say to this to these guys?
I was really cagey and cold because I didn't remember the name of the child who I just pawned off on someone else.
Artemis.
You forgot the name of the kid who you captured because you forgot the name of the kid you were supposed to capture.
Yeah, so I was very dismissive. I was like, nope, I haven't seen it, and then just closed the door. And then
you stole a kid and then sold it gave it to someone else. You actually used it to get your. That's really super dark.
And you forgot that kid's name. And then you were like, fuck, I don't know the kid's name. No, I haven't seen any kids. Sorry.
I haven't seen any kids. I don't know what
no
you're
kids.
Talking about. Yeah, no kids.
Elvis says no kids allowed in here.
I could have kidnapped anybody.
Even though I run the daycare. No.
You
run the daycare?
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say when the RoboLinks know that there's a daycare at the street.
Probably. Yeah, they
probably wouldn't be able to detect my emotional deception.
No. They may
I don't know what you're talking about.
They probably have a file on all of you though, like that, says what the fuck's going on, but maybe not. Who knows? It's snowy out there. It's harder for them to wheel around or whatever.
Yeah.
They have chains on their wheels, by the way. They have
They got snow tires.
Yeah, they got some snow tires. Dope. So anyhow, the way that I'll just continue to leave it up to you guys to basically use this clue, this singular clue to find Gannett. And yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to my two friends. I'm gonna say, "Hey, super out of breath. Gannett's missing. Gannett is missing. She left this note. Here talks at the word prayer. Oh, my dog's barking.
Nice.
And I'm gonna say, I think she's trying to tell us something with this word prayer.
I think she's trying to tell us to live good lives without him.
What?
I don't think so. And
She
Elva
explicitly
is
says
like,
in the note that she believes we can find her if we're really her best.
She also said thoughts and prayers. Like thoughts and prayers. You say that when you say goodbye. Maybe she doesn't want us to find her. How do we know this was written by Gannett and not the people who took her?
Look at the handwriting.
It's
look
also
at the 30 pages of handwriting.
the signature also has butt print. Next.
Okay, yeah, okay. We should probably find her. It's got
That's her signature, all right.
Yeah, that's her signature. There's no two ways about it. And you can see how tight the cheeks are together, so you can tell she was really nervous.
Oh no. Yeah. With your passive investigation about butts, it was a 25, I think. Then yeah.
I know a puckered butt when I see one.
That is true. That is Peneus.
I walk around constantly with a puckered butt.
Yes.
His butt was really puckered when those robots came asking about a kid that he can't remember the name of.
Yeah, they're still a little puckered.
Yeah, that 9-foot robot is pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't really want to fuck
with the tentacles. They have tentacles too.
Yeah.
My butt.
Yeah.
Pass.
Cool. So what do you guys want to do? Where do you want to investigate?
Elva,
there are many.
Elva
by the way, there are going to be many steps to this process. So it's not like once you solve this note, then you found her. It's like this note is like the tutorial breadcrumb that leads to the actual scavenger hunt. So okay. I just to make sure you guys don't read too deeply into this first one. Anyhow, go ahead.
I think Peneus would just be like, it's super duper obvious. She's obviously in the little prayer center. She's in
Temple of Ioun.
Temple of Ioun.
Yeah, the Temple of Ioun. That's right.
And Elva is trying to conceal her worries. She loves him, Gannett. Like, she's really grown attached to him, Gannett, but she also doesn't want everyone to know that, because emotions aren't her thing. So she's concerned, and so she's like, yeah, let's go. We should go check. I think we should go check the temple. Even though I'm really busy here, I think it'd be good. I'll go ahead and help. I'm sure I can get one of my handmaids to look after the place. So
nice cover. Yeah, that was good. I was gonna say the fact that Elva is willing to leave the ski retreat for this is probably a little bit of a big deal.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
And she seems less annoyed than when they had to leave to go to the poop tunnel.
Yes. That tracks. Cool. All right. Dope. So you guys are gonna head to the Temple of Ioun. Correct?
Correct.
So you trudge through the snow, you go to the center of town, and if you recall, the Temple of Ioun has this ring of fire built around it in order to keep the snow from building up on it. That's like melting it. And it's being constantly fed. You guys descend down the temple, and the stairs towards the top are really slippery because they have snowdrift on them. You continue going down. You see the
we see any tiny footprints
in the snow.
Around it, the snowdrift.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You see. There's a lot of footprints because a lot of people have been in and out.
Oh, true.
Today.
True. Okay.
And then as you're descending and it's getting darker, you see lit by torchlight the what holds us we do not understand scrawled on the top of the temple of the wall as you descend, and you get down to the bottom, and in sort of the dark area towards the beginning there's a little note that is stuck to the wall, and it's sort of in the same or maybe there's a stack of I need to retcon Gannett's handwriting because they can't always be stacks of paper.
This next one's really tiny. It's
really
very small.
Exactly. And and so you find the first this next sheet of paper, and Peneus, this time you go up and you grab it and you read it, and again, you wanna read this one again?
Yeah.
This is clue number 1.
Clue number 1, yes. My best friends. I knew you'd come to find me. I knew you would indeed want to come find me, that you wouldn't hesitate for even just a single moment to come find me. Good job deciphering my super subtle clue. Despite the extreme difficulty of my clue and the inferior emotional intelligence of RoboLink, I fear there is a chance they may be reading this note instead of you. For this reason, I shall now give you a series of clues as to where to look next that only you would know. Your next clue is this. Go to where you first took a stand to protect me, even though I almost got you all killed. Your best friend, Gannet. And a butt.
Yes. So the way that this session is going to play out is that you'll be going into and out of the temple. The temple is sort of going to be your home base. And you're going to get a series of clues that lead you out of the temple and then back into the temple and so on and so forth. And these clues are going to be non-descriptive, non-physical clues because they're intended to circumvent RoboLink's ability to track you. So, for example, this one calls upon a memory that you guys share. RoboLink can't decipher memories, but just in case they know anything, Gannet has set up a long string of these to sort of like at some point they're not going to be able to track you. That was your first clue, where you first took a stand to protect Gannet, even though it nearly got you killed.
Oh, that
Okay.
would be good. Sounds like the dungeon where we first met you guys.
Yeah.
What is that, like southwest of town, I believe?
It's north. South of town is the ocean, so pretty much everything is north. But if you recall, Elva and Peneus were walking north towards the wilds that were at the foothill of the rim, and then the crypt that you encountered was like halfway on the way there. It's sort of in the same direction that you guys took Cornwallis when you decided to make a huge mortal enemy out of him.
Right.
This town is littered with people that Peneus is just upset and or sold to people.
I don't know if there's anyone that like, and yet they all love you. How do you pull it off?
It's just charm, pure charm.
Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, we're headed to the old dungeon.
All right, cool. All right, so you guys head up the crypt, or sorry, you head not the crypt. You guys head up the temple, and it's a pretty decent walk. But whatever, you do it. It's from Gannet, and you get to the crypt. And if you recall, there was that large ogre, and he descended down into this like front entryway. So you guys head on down that entryway, that same place, and we'll just try and theater of the mind it. If you recall, there was that entryway, and then there was the cell. There was the cell that Gannet was in originally that was like unlocked weirdly. There was that huge open room that you exploded one of the walls to reveal the different switch gates. There is still currently an enraged. It's no longer enraged. It's been like 10 years. But there's a huge suit of armor in there that like would kill you. But it's locked behind a big door. There was the necromancy, like weird necromancy ritual room, and there were the celebrity coffins that had Tom Brady, David Blaine, and I think it was Jeffrey Bezos were the three.
If you go into images and do hand-drawn map, it's there.
Oh, cool.
It's not the original dungeon map that we went into, but it's the one that we found with the extra doors and stuff.
I can also probably just share.
Oh, here we go. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Also share this.
Catacomb.
It's just blank.
Well, I'll turn off.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good to be back here. This is where we killed Susan, right?
I was wondering.
I love
I was
that.
gonna see. I wonder if someone was gonna say. I'm surprised. And Gannon didn't say, "Remember Susan?"
No, that would be a physical clue that might tip off Robolink. So you go down here, and when you descend and you enter into this area, all these rats sort of scatter away from this sort of like fucked up, like just carnage of the remains of Susan decapitated in the middle of this room, and all of the people that you killed. It's extremely grisly sight, and it's sort of a moment of reckoning for you guys, where you've never really returned to the dead bodies that you've created. So this is definitely something to see. Whether or not you feel anything is totally up to your character. So this is where we are, and you guys can go ahead and just tell me where it is that you think would be a good idea to look.
I have a question.
Sure.
Is there anything happening to these ears while my ears of mine? Because
Oh fuck. Yeah.
It's kind of a grim thought, but I'm wondering,
Jeez, yeah. What would be? There definitely is, for sure. I'm
feeling like a buzzing, like a tingling, almost
like a tingling. Yeah, your
like
ears
not good tingling.
No, like your
burning.
Your ears never knew that there was any other home. It's sort of like it. Okay, so imagine this. Imagine like a duckling hatches but it hatches in front of like a cat, and it imprints on. Cat was the wrong choice. It hatches in front of a person, and it imprints on the person. It's like, that's my mom, and then it lives its life for like several years, and then its actual fucking duck mom like walks up to it, and it's like, I don't understand. I literally didn't even consider the fact that I had a different mom, and now I'm like seeing undeniably. So that sort of dissonance is happening, but only inside of your ears. Cognitive dissonance is happening inside of your ears, and one of them is sort of, I guess, like trying to pull away, but it's cool. Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they feel like they're trying to get off of your head.
Yeah,
trying to jump off of my head.
Yeah.
Dissonance in my ears sounds like an awesome band name.
Hell yeah.
I got so much dissonance in my ears.
So where would you guys like to look?
Ear Talk would like to head straight to the cell.
All right, great. So Ear Talk just sort of peels off silently and just walks straight into the cell, business-like. And you go, you push the door open. It's sort of blocked by the remains of the large ogre that Peneus slit his throat while telling him that his daughter / pet can go to hell. And
I think it was
fuck Susan.
Yeah, fuck Susan. While he murdered a grieving man, and then and that's it. But you get your way into this cell. And you go ahead and you look. And is there anything specific that you'd like to investigate in this cell?
Well, I'm wondering if there were bodies in front of the door, then place.
Say it one more time.
If there were bodies in front of the door, I'm wondering if this isn't the way that Mganic came with her clue.
Yeah, that's true.
Good deduction.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go look on like the cot, chair, cell.
Cool.
Anyway,
I think, and Elva is thinking about back to this moment and is thinking, I mean, we didn't really almost lose our lives in that room. I'm thinking it's going to be more where Mganet decided to poke the knight and go and suggest to everybody that we go check out that room, because we did almost die in there.
Okay. And that's fine. Now, do you want to, you're just going to suggest it, or do you want to actually go there yourself?
I'm going to suggest it.
Okay.
So Peneus Your talk. I think we should. I mean, I don't think she would be in here because we didn't really take a big risk in here. She wasn't even trapped because remember the door was unlocked. So maybe I do, however, remember when we were in here, there was that giant knight. Y'all remember? We were your talk was trapped in another room. But
yeah, I don't remember.
But yeah, we definitely almost died to a giant knight that Gannett decided would be a good idea to poke, So maybe we should go check that out.
Oh shit, you guys never told me that.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So
Nice roleplay. Nice.
Gannett totally saw flashing lights in this night in this other room and decided to hit it rather than discuss it with us first, and we almost died. So but remember, you had to flip a few switches to get the door open for us and stuff like that.
Right.
So forgot that we didn't recap as to why we were panicking for you to get the door open for us, but yeah, so
Your talk, I think you were aware of the night because I think they were shouting at you some shit.
I'm recalling now that I totally knew what was going on.
Yeah, but that was cool. That was still funny.
Yeah.
I'm thinking actually we should just leave this whole place because I'm just getting a really bad vibe in here. I don't think I'm.
Whoa! I'm sorry. Deja vu. Holy cow!
Yeah. I'm feeling. I'm just feeling like Gannett would not have come down here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sure there are clues somewhere else.
Man, stop being a wuss. Stop being a wuss and let's go. I understand. No. You already didn't want to look for Gannett in the first place. We get it. And when we find Gannett, we'll let her know that you didn't really want to do this. So
when I find Gannett and she's not in here, you guys are you're gonna be following me because this is not.
It doesn't necessarily mean she's in here, but she might have left a clue for us. Remember, she said she was going to leave us a series of clues. We're looking for clues, okay?
I feel you. And look, I'm looking right now and I don't see any clues. So I think we're good. There's no clues here. We should just
go. You know what? If you want to wait outside and maybe guard for us, sure, go ahead. But we're not leaving until we find the clue. If you can think of a better place where we saved Gannett while also almost dying, let me know.
I'm wondering if taking a risk might be where we built those
where we built the bombs.
Mm-hmm.
I still think I want to go check out the knight first.
Let's gingerly knock on the knight's door.
All right.
Would the door be open? Didn't we leave the door open?
Hell no! You closed the fuck out of that door.
No, we closed the fuck out of that door. That's why we were like, no.
Yeah, that door slammed. Okay, cool. So we've got the bomb making room, and the knight's room. So sure, you guys go up to the knight's door, and if you remember, there was like a purple light outside of it, still lit, with the two lights that are lit on the door itself. There was a whole puzzle involved here, moving back and forth between rooms, and the door is shut. You want to knock on it? So you guys knock on this door, big metal door, dong dong dong, and I mean, yeah, and
you're here to shine your metal.
No response.
No response. Let's get out of here. Awesome.
A little card slips under the door towards you. It's like a privacy please, like knocker hanger. No, there's
do not disturb.
Yeah,
no polished job today.
Yeah, exactly. There's no response. It's not like a living being. It's like a magically enchanted suit of armor. Yeah. So it's doesn't understand the social construct of knocking. And maybe doesn't.
Nothing there.
Yeah, good job, Canance. Knocking.
That's one room down. Let's go. Keep going. Okay.
But it knows how hotels.
Yeah, it doesn't quite understand the concept. Yeah.
Do we think Gannett could have gotten in this room by herself to leave a clue? I mean, remember, we have to push a button in order to get in here. So let's go check out I guess we should go check out the bomb making room. But if we can, I think we should try getting in this door because Gannett's clever. She might have found a way in here.
Yeah, but do we know if that room is even to go?
Even what?
safe with what if the suit remembers us?
I'm sure.
I mean, it's been a couple years. Don't you think it would have gone dormant?
Yeah, it's probably. Well, did we actually see like a reaction like that? A note slipped
we
under
closed
the door?
that door so fast we don't even know.
No.
That was just a joke. Okay.
No, that was just a bit.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like we should try the rooms that we can access first, because you make a good point that it would probably be hard for Gannett to do the puzzle herself.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go check out the bomb making room.
Okay, cool. The bomb making room is the one in the top left with the like fire pit looking thing in it and the bottles and stuff. So you guys go in there, and it looks almost identical to the way that you left it, which is kind of an odd sensation for you guys. Also, as you turn the corner here, parked in the hallway is one of those machines that Gannett had like driven about 5 feet, and then you guys abandoned them. Yeah, that was cool.
Super intricately designed cards.
Yeah. That was the last time I wrote a 5-paragraph description of a vehicle ever. Dude, I'm looking at this map and I'm like, this is so much more effort than I put into anything ever since then.
Because you learned the number one rule of being a DM.
It's like, they're not
don't fucking put effort. Yeah.
No.
What happened to Future
We're
Town?
not gonna do it.
Way too much effort.
Future Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much. All right, so
Are we, by the way, just to pause?
Yep.
With my cat pause. Do we see like any sort of like wheel tracks or anything on our way in?
No.
Yeah, because like the robots. And stuff, so they've definitely not been.
No, they haven't definitely not been here, but you don't see any wheel tracks.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Yep. So you guys go into the bomb.
The way you said that. They definitely have not been here.
No. So they haven't necessarily not been here. Okay, so they may have been here, but you don't see any evidence of them being here. So
tracks could have been snowed over.
Yeah, if they have been here, they left no trace. Cool. So entering into the bomb room, it looks the exact same as when you had left it. No obvious notes or clues present here. Up to you whether or not you want to upturn anything. And look closer. Or explore other areas.
I think probably not. If we don't turn anything up, maybe come back here. But I feel like the note's going to be pretty obvious, just like an example.
Yeah, you guys have already deciphered a clue just in getting to this place. So it's not like within this place, there's a need for it to be further.
Being here is the clue.
Being here is the hidden area. So
we just need to keep searching.
Yeah.
Let's check another room.
Yeah. So what room next?
Should we check the bulldozer science room while we're up in the wing?
Should we split up?
Never split the party.
But okay. All right. Let's check the bulldozer room.
All right. So real quick, what's your marching order here entering into this bulldozer room? Who's entering first?
Oh, great.
Uh-oh.
That'd be
well, it was Ear Talk's
idea.
it was Ear Talk's idea. So,
all right, Ear Talk. Roll a perception check before opening this door.
Real quick, which one of you is about to get fucked up?
All right. Yeah, you don't hear anything.
With the blessed die.
All right. Don't hear anything outside the door. I guess I'll just open it like I would any other door.
Okay, cool. You go ahead and open this door just like it's a regular old door in the crypt underground. And it's dark in here. Your dark vision, you can see as though it's dim light, but it's dark in here. You see one of the machines left behind. The white machine is left behind, and you can see the barrels around, and that's it. Empty room. Smells like dusty ass.
Ew.
And chemicals.
And I know the room to the north, I believe, had like these rats, so
yes,
maybe Gannett would like that, but I don't think I would.
Okay.
Maybe we should look around, see if there's anything in here. Maybe do an investigation check, or
was it just super dark in here? Are we able to like? Can we really? How much of this room can we really see with it being dark?
Well, you have dark vision, so you can see the shapes of the objects in the room. You don't see any color with dark vision, but you see as though it's dimly lit. So imagine like
I have superior dark vision, so
yeah, I think that just means that you can see farther. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too.
So all of you can see the whole room as though it's dimly lit. Like there's as though there's a candle in the corner or something like that. Like pretty low light vision. Yeah.
A quick scan of the walls and everything. There's no notes.
Quick scan of the walls, no notes.
Okay. I really am starting to think we're gonna have to go deal with that night.
Are these machines like are they both those carts? Are they both still in there?
Just the white one. The black one is in the hallway, abandoned.
Yeah, it made it just to the.
Yeah, is it abandoned? You want to tell us more about how it's abandoned? Do you want to give us its life story? Let us know how we just.
It's a little melancholy, to be honest. It's a little sad that it didn't get used. Its whole purpose in this world was to increase the enjoyment of for others and just
to be used.
Apparently,
the whole purpose was to be used.
That wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to be a vehicle of fun and destruction. So it's a little sad. So there's a sad car and a dark room.
Let's drive this sad car around.
You drive this sad car.
Let's just go ahead and just fucking drive this sad car around. Did y'all get a feeling that this car outside is kind of sad? Like, someone hop on it. Show it a good time.
If we do go into the night room, probably the sad driver car with us.
Yeah, let's do that. Do you think we could use this thing of destruction instead of using the puzzle that someone so meticulously wrote, that we could probably use the destruction vehicle to destroy the door?
You can definitely try.
Yeah, let's go take this sad little vehicle down and give it some use, you know?
So are you guys taking the black vehicle or the white vehicle?
Whichever one was the sad one in the hallway.
The sad one in the hallway. They're both sad.
They're both sad,
but only one of them's abandoned. The other one's neglected. It's two different flavors of sad.
Drama.
Okay. I can feel both of those.
Yeah, you can definitely feel both. But yeah, so the black one's in the hallway. It's the one with the drill on the front. The white one is the one that sort of is an extendo to place explosives inside of like a hole that's created by the drill machine.
I mean, should we take them both?
Can we make any explosives with the? Oh my god, this is making me laugh because I remember how we actually did do the explosives rather than using.
Yes. Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah. This is just so you guys. This is clue one of many. So let's get a move on. No offense, but like whatever you want to do, let's do it.
Let's go to the Tom Brady coffin.
The Tom Brady coffin.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
Before we bust.
All right, so I'll let you guys take the cars there so that the cars are handy if you want to do any nonsense with them. That's totally cool. You head over to the Tom Brady coffin, and lo and behold, on the top of the coffin is a note. Yay!
I want to use the cart and blow up the note.
And again, it's lost forever.
We have to use the cart.
God, we're so dumb. I hope I really. I hope y'all are aware.
It's so fun. When Paul and I were creating this, I had all these ideas about clues, and he was like, "No, Ellie, make it dumber. You gotta make it dumber."
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand how stupid you guys are.
We're so dumb. Well, I was like, I didn't consider the whole entire dungeon the place, but I guess the whole entire dungeon is the place where we almost lost our lives. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, you could read into the wrong thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. I'm seeing what Paul was talking about now.
Wow, thanks, Kay. Yeah. We're dumb. We get it. We get it. We're stupid.
Ouch. All right. So Elva, you pick up the note, you run in, and you're like, I knew it was here. And
God, you guys, it definitely wasn't in the room with the knight. Why would you think that?
And you go ahead and read it. So here's what the note says.
Ah, my sweet best friends, what an adventure our first meeting was. Puzzles, fights, and a really innocuous-looking suit of armor that any reasonable person would assume is totally harmless and thus fine to stab just for funsies. Anyway, your next clue is this. Go and pray on the most valuable thing we left these catacombs with.
All right. So the instruction here is to return to the Temple of Ioun, and together, all of you pray about the most valuable thing that you took, that you guys took from these catacombs. Now, this can be a physical object. It can be a concept. It can be
It's a life.
What?
Is it a life?
A life. That's really funny. Because you took like 7 lives.
Well, if it's anything important to Gannett, it's probably she probably thinks the most valuable thing we got out of there was our friendship.
So, is there anything else that you guys want to that's exactly what we're talking about, by the way. Elva is that type of thing. So that's perfect. So is there anything else that you guys I'll give you 2 minutes if you want to try to fuck with the suit of armor. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to come up with a plan that doesn't involve combat with the suit of armor if you want to do something about that. And then that's it. Unless you guys want to just continue on right now.
I don't care about the suit of armor.
Okay. Does anybody else care?
I don't want to fuck with that thing.
Elva, you good to just leave?
I guess I did have a plan, but it's fine. I wanted to take.
What's your plan?
Yeah.
I wanted to make some explosives, and then take the drill vehicle to the door and drill a hole in the door, and then throw the explosives in there and see if that worked.
Let's do it.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Because we're not opening the door. We're trying to drill a hole in the door.
Right. Got it. You take the drill vehicle up to the door, you wind it up, and you start drilling into the door. If you recall, the door was made out of like steel. It was like a blast door. There's all these sparks. And when you stop the drill has sort of worn down a little bit, and there's a mark on the door, but it hasn't made any progress.
Okay. Well, then I get it.
Yeah, that's cool. Good try. That was a good try. I appreciate that. Okay, cool.
The vehicles got used. Are they sad? Are they not sad now?
They're pretty happy. They're pretty happy.
Okay.
Yep. One of them's horny. I don't know how that happened, but it just
good. Good.
Yeah.
Drill one.
I have that effect on things. You know?
Drill one's got like blue balls a little bit. He's like, I didn't even penetrate. So, all right. So you guys are just gonna leave here with your note intact, and you're gonna head back to the Temple of Ioun, and you're going to go down. And the way that this is going to work is that you guys when you go into the temple, if you recall how the temple works, everybody prays on something, and then you are naturally sort of drawn toward through the channels and into these nodes where these different people can congregate. And they sort of, each node has its own vibe, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of nodes. It's a total labyrinth down there. And that's that. Now, that being said, Gannett does have a very particular smell that she emits from herself and the things that she touches. And so as an indicator of whether or not you are going in the right direction or the wrong direction, I'll basically use like a hot and cold system for you with regards to how strong and pungent the Mgannet residue smells wherever you're going. So you guys enter into the temple and go ahead and let me know what you think is the best thing to pray on now.
I'm gonna say friendship. I feel like that's what Mgannet would think is the most valuable.
Should we put our hands in the middle, touch rings or something?
Oh my god, yes, like Captain Planet style.
Yeah.
That's fucking cute. So you guys touch rings, and you're all gonna close your eyes. And I know some of you are like more secular than others, but this is all for Mgannet, and it's not necessarily about Ayun or whatever. So you're gonna allow yourselves to sort of give into this like ritualistic process here, and you really think about friendship. You think about meeting Mgannet for the first time. You think about all the different little things that she's made for you guys over the years, the way that she hugs you when she sees you, and sort of just her like unwaveringness in terms of befriending the people that she encounters and how much she values you. And as you're doing this, your feet are sort of moving on their own, and you guys are sort of shuffling as this like triangle unit with your fists together. You're sort of shuffling down the hallway like a Ouija board type situation, and you're going through, and it gets very, very dark, and then it gets very, very smelly. So you are indeed probably on the right track. There's a little glint of light ahead, and you guys make your way towards it, and it opens up into this bubble of a node, and sitting straight in the middle of the bubble is your third node. And you find it there, and it reads,
Yes, friendship is indeed the most valuable thing we took from the catacombs that day. And since that day, our friendship has only grown. We've fought alongside each other, cried alongside each other, laughed together. We've stood by each other as we bathed in shit, stole toddlers, and punched horses. Through all of this, we have earned the designation of best friends. But Peneus has a worst friend. Go and visit Peneus's worst friend. Your best friend, Mgannet.
Fuck.
All right, I think we all know who that is.
I don't want to see this guy, man. You guys just go.
Well, I bet the two of you are thinking of two different people right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Cornwallis.
Yeah.
Are you all thinking? Is that you too? Yes. Yeah. Were you all thinking of Cornwallis?
It's either Cornwallis or Griswold, but I think my
no,
because
Griswold's not a worst friend.
Yeah,
he's not a worst friend. He's just a nuisance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God,
Griswold
Jinx.
is generally hated by all. This is specific to Panay.
Cornwallis, I mean, he also he gave me a coin that fucking ate my other shit.
That shit was so funny. Oh my God, I still cannot get over that. That was hilarious.
You know what? You're right. Let's go see him.
Okay.
The Spire of Craft.
Maybe you can punch him in the face.
Oh, fucking cut his balls off.
That's a little extreme.
No, it's not extreme. Okay. I worked hard for my money. / I borrowed it from you, but it was.
You didn't work hard for your money at all.
But I took it from someone who worked hard for it.
This is not
You
wrong.
don't even know the definition of working hard.
Yeah, transitive property. Therefore, someone worked hard for it, so it was me. Okay, let's find this fucker. He's at the Spire Craft.
Yeah, he's at the Spire Craft.
All right.
Yeah, we all know where he is.
You guys go to the Spire Craft.
And doesn't Cornwallis have a crush on Mgannet too?
Maybe once upon a time, but not anymore.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are gonna go visit Cornwallis. Cool. So you head into the Spire of Craft. You inquire about Cornwallis's whereabouts. He's probably locked in his room. Go up there, and there is like little posters on the outside of his wall with like skull and crossbones and like real fucking edgy shit. Like, and there's like some pretty intense music playing inside. You're gonna go ahead and
like hardcore EDM.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah, like hard style, like hardcore EDM for sure. So who's gonna do the knocking?
I am. I'll fucking
Peneus knocks.
Like wicked hard. Tush.
Okay.
Tush.
Do. You knock really hard like a fucking cop. Yeah, he just says "fuck you" from inside and does not answer.
Yeah, okay. I turn to Ear Talk and I'm like, I need you to break this fucking door.
Ear Talk goes, Peneus, maybe you should sit back on.
I don't think so. I think I should lead the charge. I'm going to keep my emotions in check. And for now, I need you to break this fucking door down.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll do that.
In check.
You break the door down?
No, right. I say I'm going to do that.
Oh.
I just gently knock.
Okay, you just gently knock.
You just fucking with
hello.
him.
And you say, hello? Okay, cool. The music turns down and you hear just like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, just go deal with it. I don't know. It's just like, fucking God. And the door creaks open and it's Artem and he's there and he's like, oh, Jesus Christ. I thought you guys were gone. Well, didn't the blizzard kill one of you? Someone? I don't know. Please? What do you want?
We've got a question for you.
Liz kicks the door. I want to kick the door open. I want to kick the door open.
You kick the door?
Yeah, it's
like
cracked
push
open.
past Artem.
I want to kick the door open.
All right. Real quick, let's go ahead. Strength check here.
Oh my God, with your noodle arms.
Jacked.
You're not jacked.
Fuck.
Okay, you.
No.
The door hits back.
Artem rolled an 18.
Oh, great.
So you kick the door and then fall back on your ass, and you're now sitting. You roll back, and sort of your legs go up like a toddler for a minute, and then you get back up, and then you get back up, real. And Artem's like, oh my God, dude. I would say go buy yourself a personal trainer, but I know you're broke now. And then you hear Cornwallis cracking up in the background too.
That's great.
Anyway, see ya. And he goes to close the door back in your face.
Elva wedges her foot.
Okay. All right. Elva wedges her foot. And what you say?
She's got shit to do. She needs to find her friend.
You don't really have like anything like particular.
I have a very neutral.
Yeah, you're very neutral and like, yeah. And if anyone can get through to these boys, it's like an authoritative, strong, like woman. Like, yeah. So I feel like you probably are well suited here. So go ahead. What do you want to say to them?
So I wedge my foot in the door and I'm like, listen, ignore my friend. That's not why we're here. We are looking for Mganet, and she may have left something with Cornwallis, or so we're just trying to see if we can take a look in your room and talk to Cornwallis for a minute, okay?
And if not,
I'll make sure this punk stays outside, and my friend Ear Talk and I will come in. Peneus will stay outside. Don't worry, all right? But
I'm not worried.
It's gonna take 5 minutes. I know, I'm not worried about him either. I mean,
yeah.
Look at how he handled that door, you know?
You should be worried. You should be worried. And in that moment,
don't listen to him. It's fine.
Unseen servant, and I want to have my unseen servant place his finger in his butthole.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No. No. Elva like pushes him back, and he just can I
Sure. So
do I need to check or anything, because I'm pretty sure his little noodle arms over here.
You're good.
I push him back out of the way, and Ear Talk. I asked Ear Talk, I'm like, can you just kind of like stand in between him and the door so that he's muffled? Okay, thanks. Anyways, can we go ahead and can you just give us 2 minutes of your time and then we'll get out of your hair? Don't worry. We're not trying to be here for a long time. We got shit to do. You've got shit to do. I understand it. All right.
Well, okay, what do you want? I didn't you want to talk to
We just need to come in,
Cornwallis.
talk to Cornwallis.
Yeah.
Maybe take a look around the room. We're not going to touch any of your stuff. We're not gonna report you for anything that we see. So don't worry about it.
Counter offer. I close this fucking door and you leave us alone. How about that? Okay.
So what I'm talking about?
Counter offer. Let me counter your counter offer, and I will punch you in the face like I did Jeremy.
We got another one of these. Yeah. Okay. This room is full of torture devices. I'll fucking skin you alive and put that shit on Peneus' face like a goddamn mask.
Honestly.
What'd you just say to me?
You're a little bitch. I don't know. It was something along those lines. I don't know. You can fill in the blanks though.
Here's the deal. Peneus turns to
what do you people? Oh, go ahead.
The Peneus turns to Elba and Air Talk, and he's like, "I'm gonna kill this dude. It's time."
Kill.
What do you want to ask Cornwallis? Just he's right here. Just ask. You're not coming in this room.
Did leave you anything? Did Mganet leave you anything? Did she stop by?
Who? I don't even remember. Mganet? The girl who kissed me and then never called ever again after that? Yeah. No, she didn't leave me anything. Go. Goodbye.
Is there like a note taped to his back that says "click here" by Mganet?
You're unable to see that. His room is obscured, and they're gonna go ahead and turn up the music really slowly, and Artem is just gonna keep eye contact with Peneus, and he's just gonna go bye, 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 and turn it really, 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 really loud.
Cool. I want to pull out my crossbow, please.
Your crossbow?
Yeah. As he's closing the door. What am I able to see?
Like through the crack?
Yeah. He closed the door, right? And now he's turning it up. How am I seeing it? Remind me.
What you're seeing?
Tell me what I'm seeing. Yeah, sorry.
You're sort of seeing the door. You saw sort of his face, but it was like covered in like black hair, so you can't even like see his eye. And it's just slowly sort of backing into the room. When you look inside the room, you just see like metallic objects. Like it looks like kind of like a BDSM dungeon type situation, like on the walls. Like there's things hanging from the ceiling.
He's trying to scare me with this shit.
What?
He's trying to scare me with this shit. I run a BDSM skeet retreat.
No, this is just Cornwallis's decor. Just like his walls.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. They're like, we've got torture devices. Listen, you should see the things I do to my customer. Just saying.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. And they're just gonna close the door. Long story short, wrong guy. Okay. If you want to shoot a crossbow at the door, that's like up to you.
No, if we're able to discern that,
this is the wrong
thing, then I'm cool with that. But I want to tell them I'm fucking coming back. So if you find it again,
well, then I guess it must be Griswold.
Let's go down the list of everybody that hates me. We'll be here all day.
Now,
yeah.
If you recall, Mganet, what was the exact wording of the person that they need to go find?
His worst friend.
Your worst friend. Cornwallis is your worst enemy, not your worst friend.
Oh, okay.
You need to find.
I just think that Mganet thinks everybody is friends.
That's fair.
And just a varying level of like you're friends, but you hate each
that
other.
May be true. For her, that may be true, but she can recognize, like, given the bear trap, like, that Peneus was stuck in for a while, like, that's probably not, like, a buddy. It's probably not his
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're looking for Peneus's, your worst friend.
Yeah, probably the Grizz.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are going to leave the Spire of Craft. And as you're leaving, you hear really loud laughing from inside of Cornwallis's room as you're leaving, and you just kind of get out of there.
I want to go back in.
Once again.
I want to go back in so bad.
What did he say?
I have to go back in there, man. Come on.
The Peneus ego.
Let's go in. Let's kill these motherfuckers, and we'll just that's it.
No, I'm good. But this just once again instills the fact that I'm glad I've never had children.
Come on.
And that's Elva saying that. No, Peneus, let's go. Who's your worst friend? We all know him because he's all of our worst friends, except for maybe Ear Talk for some reason.
So you guys go and you look for Griswold, but you are not really able to find him. He's not like in town messing around. He's
usually we encounter him when we don't want to, and now we want him and we can't find him. Maybe if we like bring up our intense hatred for him and pray that he'll never come around. He'll just magically fucking appear like
Griswold. Yeah, he'll just show up. Yeah. No, that doesn't happen. Griswold is not in town. He's not here. You don't know where he is.
Where's Griswold?
Wrong
you don't
guy.
know where he is.
Also the
wrong guy again.
Maybe it's
the first friend.
Maybe it's the guy who taught me at this fire. What's it called? The dick.
Oh, Stiffy Bindle.
Stiffy Bindle.
Stiffy Bindle. Dude, Stiffy Bindle fucking died.
What?
He died last session. Stiffy Bindle, I'm pretty sure he died last session.
He was a great guy.
He was.
Is it?
We were close friends. We were very close.
Is it Moki? Maybe.
I'd say we were mentors. Is Moki his worst friend? Yeah, I guess it depends what her definition of worst would be.
Yeah.
Is it like biggest piece of shit? Is it person I'm not as close with?
So you guys are sort of walking through town and you're discussing this and you're talking to each other about and you're sort of thinking about it out loud. And as you're discussing this, the door to Bastard and Sons swings open.
Yeah.
Okay, this was gonna be my next guess of the guy that he gave a sword to. And is scared of swords.
No, that's Solomon. Not Solomon.
That's Solomon. Oh, okay.
Bastard and Sons swings open, and all that you see is running towards you is you just see little legs, and then Mganet's blood painting from her entry. And this figure is like running at you and it's going, oh my gosh, guys, hey, guys, and it trips in the snow and falls face first and like sort of looks up and it's Aiden. The worst friend that Peneus has ever made. And he goes, Peneus, hey, Peneus, what's going on? Hey, nice shoes and nice skirt. Wait, is that a skirt or is that more of a kilt? I don't want to be offensive, but I also don't want to be like judging you or like serious about anything. But anyways, it really matches your ears. Hey, Mganet, that's a fun word to say. Have you guys ever said that before? Mganet, probably. You're her best friend.
Shut up, dude. Where is she?
Okie dokie, friend. Hey. Peneus. That's fun to say too. Where is she? Mganet? I don't know. She left me this painting and she said, hey, make sure that my best friends see it.
That's it? Great. That's the fact? Thank you. I will take the painting. Go fuck off.
Would you call it a painting? Because it wasn't made with paint, but I don't want to call it blooding. That seems like awkward. I don't know. It's just like, it's weird. It's just like, but here it is. And look, if you turn it upside down, it sort of looks like you, Peneus. No, it doesn't. I'm just joking, friend. Anyhow.
Thanks so much. Yep. Peneus grabs the painting and just pushes him away.
And he goes, ooh, that's really strong arm for a noodle boy. No, he doesn't. Wow, is that a level 4 on the strength scale? Wow.
-1.
Love this. I love this kid so much. He's like one of my favorites.
I hate this dude so
cool.
much.
See, exactly. This is your worst friend. Perfect. Yeah. Excellent. Cool. So you take the painting from him, and he's like, cool. So you'll just bring that back. You'll bring it all back to me because she gave it to me, not you. She gave it to me just to show to you, and sort of his voice gets softer. He's like, and you guys will come on back, and you'll see me, and then I'll see you, and everything will be great, and hey, why don't you give me a call one of these days, and and he sort of drifts off.
I do lean down and whisper to him, and I'm just like, we'll bring the painting back, and you keep trying with Peneus. He really does like you a lot.
He does.
And then winks at him and leaves. And then she joins the group.
As you say that, he's gonna be like, does he like me? Because sometimes I feel like he doesn't like me, and I'm just not so sure what I should do.
He just doesn't know how to.
he doesn't know a lot of things, but we all don't know a lot of things. And he just it's just nonstop talking while you guys leave. Yep, cool. So you have the painting, and the painting is like so it's a canvas, and it's sort of mounted on like like mounted, stretched over a frame, and it has like a paper back to it. Do you guys know what I'm kind of talking about when I say all this? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's stretched on a frame, and then it has a paper back to it. Yeah.
Okay. We see anything on the paper, or it's just blank?
Nothing on the paper, but when Aiden
Rip it open.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, when Aiden flipped it over, you heard something kind of tumbling inside of it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, we're gonna get a small incision there.
So you guys go ahead and make a small, totally respectful incision on the back, and pull out the next note, which reads,
My best friends. I know this one may have been a bit tricky, as our sweet Peneus has a bit of tension with quite a few people. but but Aiden seems to be the one who most grinds Peneus's gears. Thus, I entrusted him with this painting. It was a very special day, the day I made this painting. I encourage you to go and pray on what Tassel Tori gave me on the day I made this painting. Your best friend, Gannett.
So
there you go.
Okay.
All right.
I think what
so funny. Like an hour ago, Pat was like mentioned how many enemies he'd made in this town, and I was like, oh, that's gonna be a clue soon. Yeah,
that's about to be relevant.
exactly.
So as we're walking back to pray on things, I tell the group that I think what Tassel Tori gave Gannett that day was a home to call, like where she can stay, and I think that's where that's what we're gonna pray on with our friendship rings combined.
Are we praying on home, or is it like the
type of home that Gannett was given?
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Gannett, check your fantasy grounds. Cool. So you guys are gonna go and descend into the Temple of Ioun. And by the way, it's /W and then space capital G capital M space and then type your message. But you can just type yes or no. They're not going to know what is going on. So you guys descend into the temple, and you're going to think about home, and as you think about home, it's kind of a hard thing for all of you to think about because you haven't really had much of a home outside of Tassel Tori. Especially Ear Talk, you don't quite have a sense of home in terms of like let myself feel that feeling. Elva, you think about kind of the skeet retreat, and that's sort of like feels like a nice home to you. That's sort of like you're kind of like the head of the house there, and it just like feels really comfortable to you. Peneus, like it doesn't quite feel the same for you. So in terms of the home vibe that Gannett felt from the painting, you guys aren't quite able to sync up as strongly with this one. So as you're walking, you sort of get like a little bit of a faint smell, but you end up in a node that has no note in it, and you're asked to return. So try again.
What do you think?
Like she was allowed like membership. Is it like a sense of belonging? Is that like the same as a home?
Citizenship.
Yeah, that works.
Or
safety, family.
Let me know what you guys all. It's got to be unanimous here.
I mean, I suppose we could try family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
let's try family. She doesn't seem like much of the citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. So the three of you, you now start to think about family, and Phineas, that makes you think about vaginas and balls a little bit, but also it makes you think about Jelenith and each other, and Elva, it makes you think about your family at the skeet retreat and all the people that work for you and that support you, that cover your shifts when you have to go on these weird adventures, and your talk, you think about when it comes to your family, you think about Phineas and Elva and Mganet quite a bit. They're your friends and they're your chosen family. You also think about Ilmater and how he's been this supportive, almost like parental figure for you in your life that you feel you can lean on for support. And this idea sort of causes all of you guys to, in a weird way, naturally, as you're walking, you sort of lean on each other as you're sort of walking through this area. You're all sort of off balance, but together you make a unit that stays upright. And you're walking through these tunnels, and you are hit with a wall that smells like Mganet was here, and she released a pretty freaking savage fart right before she left.
Yeah.
You arrive at the node,
Correct node,
which represents family or belonging. Either one of those would have been correct, so you guys are right on. Also, her painting, you guys all think about her painting is of you guys as a family. And so there you are. And the note reads, go ahead.
My best friends. Yes, on that day, Tasseltori gave me the kind of family I have always wanted. One that accepts me for exactly who I am. Tasseltori is full of special people with their own special skills. This next clue follows the special skills of our friend Elva. Go to where Elva forever dominates.
Easy.
All right, let's head to the ski retreat.
Yeah, for
Nice.
someone who's on the run, she had an awful lot of time to be.
She's planning this for what she knew. This is probably coming.
Okay.
She's been doing this.
Robolink has
been
visited.
around.
Yeah, Robolink's visited before, and a lot of these could have been planted whenever.
Okay.
Stop trying to ruin the magic, Phineas.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
No, it's cool. Great. So you guys are going to leave the Temple of Ioun, and on your way out, you're going to look up and you're going to see that message scrawled on the exit, which says, "What we hold, we choose to be." And you're going to ascend, and as you go up, it's going to get significantly colder as you ascend these stairs, and then the winter is going to really hit you when you get outside. You're going to go ahead and head to the skeet retreat, correct? Where Elva forever dominates?
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Awesome. So you enter into the skeet retreat. Now, bear in mind that you were already there earlier today, and hadn't stumbled across any notes or anything like that. So is there anywhere really specific that you want to investigate at the skeet retreat that you don't think that you would have just encountered on your daily morning routine?
Is there a room where Elva, you specifically sort of do your domination? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I probably would have one room for just my services.
Yeah, with your vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should check that out.
Because I probably haven't been in there. Today's the morning, so.
Yeah, we're going to need to get a look at that room.
Cool.
Well, let's head there.
So, Elva,
nobody's usually allowed, so.
Yeah.
Right. So, Elva, you're going to head there. Now, I imagine that this room is a locked room. You have a lot of valuable things in there. I'm assuming it would be locked, so you unlock it, and if you want, just like give me like a 30-second description of what you imagine Elva's room looks like when she's performing services. Like, what is this room? How big is it?
No.
Let me tell you.
You have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I can do this in 30 seconds. There is a huge king-size bed up against one wall. It's a 4-poster bed, has curtains that can be closed, but currently they are open. Fresh sheets and everything are on the bed. One wall has one of those straps where you can put someone up on. The beds also have those same straps where you can lay them down if necessary. They even tighten. There's also another wall with every toy imaginable that someone would want to have used on them. And in all sizes for orcs and gnomes alike. So that's my room, and it's very plush, very nice. Like think like the Moulin Rouge like type setting,
like dark colored walls, low lighting, or
crimson red, yeah, low lighting. Mm-hmm.
Carpet or hardwood or dirt?
Hardwood for sure.
Hardwood on the floor
with like a carpet under the bed, maybe.
And then yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then where is your Manticore butt plug? Is it displayed in this room?
Yes, it is like at the very top,
nice.
Just kind of bordering all of the stuff.
Awesome. Very
It's
badass.
more like a trophy. It's only been used once. We've only had one person request it so far.
Interesting. Okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
High roller.
Yeah, the high roller,
right?
Yeah, top shelf.
Top shelf.
Awesome.
Killed that Manticore myself. Thank you.
Nice. That's great. Okay, awesome. So you guys enter into this room. It's the first time that definitely the first time that any of you have seen this room. I don't think that Paneas or your talk would ever have had access to this room previously. So this is a room very high end, very very nice, super organized, as it would be for Elva.
Really good money for me.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah. So you look around, no obvious note anywhere. Not on the bed, not on the wall, not clipped into one of the straps or anything like that. Not on the toy wall. Not in the bathroom. I'm assuming there's bathroom attached.
Yes.
No obvious note in this room.
Okay. Where do I forever dominate?
You told me we came into this fucked up room for no reason.
It's not fucked up. Don't kink shame.
I can't.
You have a home here because I do this well.
I didn't know you guys did this. I thought this was like a playroom.
What type of playroom would this be?
Like, I was expecting like toys, like fun, like kid toys.
Toys. These are toys.
Pianos and xylophones and stuff.
Ear Talk says it's a lovely room. I like when you got place.
Thank you, Ear Talk.
Ear Talk is unaware that this is a sexual thing.
Pure Ear Talk.
He thinks it's like a war room.
It's like, wow, that's really nice. You must live in there.
We had a room like this on the rim.
I could really flog myself.
It was good. Be punished.
Ear Talk asked for the key to the room.
You couldn't necessarily do it in this room because I definitely would want to be the one to punish you because we're friends. But I could arrange that. We've arranged it before. But
oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so where else does Gannett think I dominate?
Maybe your office? You have an office? Or would we say this is the office?
No, I have a separate office downstairs behind the counter. But I keep that locked too. She wouldn't be able to get in there.
I feel like it would have been hard for her to stick a note in one of these places that protective of.
Yeah. I feel like maybe Pineas might go like into the lobby and just shout, asking if anyone's seen a note. Just a big loud. Has anyone seen a note written in crayon? It would
in general,
smell
the
like
ski
shit.
retreat is pretty soundproofed, and I'm pretty sure that the workers are told to just like don't, unless it's your client, don't respond to like shouts and noises.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be shouting and.
Yeah, it's
No,
not
their
really
friend
like
is missing. Guys,
it's not really like a cool.
Not a cool thing you just did.
Yeah, it's kind
You
of.
know what? The fishing competition.
Oh, the dock.
Bingo. Table
Maybe we
McFish
should-
face.
Table McFish
Yeah,
face.
maybe we should go down to the lake
Hit the
and
docks.
see if there's a note there.
Down. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay, cool. So
Also,
you guys
the
are.
combat.
Or
What'd you say?
if not, go ahead.
What'd you say?
Your talk.
The combat tournament, if this fails.
Either I was gonna say
Okay.
either that or honestly maybe the stables.
No,
could
I
be
died in the
locked.
combat tournament. Peneus won the combat tournament for us.
But I think maybe if not the docks, then the stables because you beat the shit out of what's his face. You dominated there for sure.
Hey, she did her time.
Ellie is just I served my time, and I still send flavored sugar cubes to Jimmy. We've become really good friends. We meet for brunch like once a month now.
Do you punch him in the face at brunch?
No.
Okay, cool. That's good.
Anyways,
Okay.
To the docks?
Ellie is probably like, these people are so dumb.
These dumb fucks.
This is fun.
All right, so you guys are gonna head to the docks first. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So you head to the McFish Face Fishery, and Table is out in front. He has on the dock. There's where like the boats normally would be. There's just kind of fishing poles set up with lines cast into these holes in the ice. So he's like basically figured out ice fishing for himself, and he's out there and he's just like drinking some sort of like a warm beverage, and he's just chilling out there. You guys head on into the he gives you guys a nod or whatever, and he's sort of doing his thing. You head into
whatever.
Yeah, he's like, hey, yeah, sure. Like whatever. You guys head into the fishery, and on the wall is the on the wall of the fishery. It looks like a fishery, you know. It's got like the wood walls with like fishing poles lining on them, and like a big tank full of bait fish and worms and stuff like that. All kinds of tackle boxes and whatnot, just like a regular old fishery, big nets. And then on the wall behind the counter is this big photo, and it was the photo that was taken when Elva won the fishing competition, and it's everybody sort of holding up this mega fish, and the whole town is there. Everyone's there, super super happy. Someone's popping a champagne cork in the background, like Moki's popping a champagne cork, and the spray is making like a fish shape in the spray. Jelennith is there, and she's just got this huge smile with these big rosy cheeks. Aiden is like being pushed off the dock by someone, and he's sort of halfway off, like falling. And it's just like this sort of scene, and that picture is hanging on the wall, and there's a little plaque underneath it that says "First place forever, Elva."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take down that painting and check it out.
Yeah, see if there's anything.
Because our DM totally didn't go through and describe all of that for there to not be a clue there.
Yeah, you take the painting down, and it's just a painting.
There's nothing.
Turns out it was in the skeet retreat underneath the rug. You didn't check there, idiots.
The back of the painting just says "Go fuck yourself."
Just a photo of him Gannett mooning you right on the back there. Try again, bozos. No. No, you got it. Yeah, you turn it around. There's a little note on there. Yep, there's a little note on the back there. You open it up, and this is the last note. Nope, you don't know that. Maybe there's a million more. Maybe there's a million billion more notes. you go ahead and read the note.
Janet.
And here's what the note says.
You made it. Did you like that bait in Switch? Yes. It was here where Elva dominated the fishing competition. She caught so many fish, like a crazy amount. It's almost like she discovered some technical advantage to catch all those fish. Anyhow, now I am at risk of being caught. My best friends. Friends are not supposed to do this thing to each other that I have done to you every day since we met. Go and pray on this thing. Your best friend, Janet.
Janet?
Oh, Janet?
Did you say Janet?
Janet. I knew it.
It's you! Why wouldn't we recognize the picture then?
I knew it. The pointy nose and the golden or the red locks.
Weird that we wouldn't recognize the picture though. Maybe she looked different. Maybe she like ruggeds like herself up so that she doesn't look like that picture. Okay. Let's go pray on lying because that's what she's done to us. Lie.
Okay.
Lying.
Okay.
Look at her. She's so proud. She's like, oh my God, they got it. They're so smart.
Turn your video off.
Paul was like, they're not going to get this one, but I added a thing at the end. I hope that was okay. Anyway.
That was it was perfect. That was perfect.
Okay.
Yes. Great. So you guys walk down and into the Temple of Ioun, and it seems even brighter lit right now. You can't tell if it actually is brighter because it's later in the day, or if it's just your perception somehow. But the sign that says what holds us we do not understand is like really prominent as you walk down into this temple. What holds us we do not understand. And you go down into there, and you guys are going to pray on lying, being dishonest, being deceitful. Elva
Lance is really good at that. He should probably get there right away.
Elva, you think about the men that you've swindled in your life, that you've lied about having any feelings of intimacy towards them or anything like that, and using that in order to survive. You think about all those. You're pretty proud of those lies, but you're thinking about those.
I am. I was sitting here like,
yeah. No, you're not necessarily feeling bad about it, but you're thinking about all those specific lies that you've told. I feel like those are like the highlight lies of your life. Like that's the way that you lie. Yeah. Phineas, you think about your time. I'm gonna sort of reveal something here, I suppose, but you think about your time as a time in your life when you had stolen material to perform, and you passed it off as your own, and you think about those moments and how you felt, sort of with someone else's words coming out of your mouth, the perjury or the
plagiarism.
Thank you, that you sort of committed in that sense. Ear Talk, you think about all of the different times that you've cheated people while gambling. You think about how you have presented to someone a reality that's not true in order to gain an upper hand over them. And that's all of you
from my congregation,
and how you stole from your congregation, right? And that probably the biggest lie that I don't know if they know about that. But and how you've stolen from your congregation in the past, posing as an authority of morality when actually that was a front to keep yourself safe. And as you do this, you guys are walking through the tunnels, and you're dispersed while you're walking. You sort of are spreading further and further apart from each other as you ruminate on all of the deceit and deception, all of the deception that you've sort of chosen in your life. And you sort of kind of wander your way through these tunnels, and you arrive at a large node. And this one smells the worst of all. It's horrible. Because in that node there sits Gannett. You guys are very deep into these tunnels, by the way. You're very, very deep. The Lyre sort of path and node is very secluded, sort of way deep into the tunnels. It's very dark in here, and there sits Gannett.
Yes.
Gannett and Gannett.
You made it. You found me. Oh, it's so good to see your faces. Oh, there's just so much. There's so much I have to tell you.
Elva runs up and hugs him, Gannett, real quick.
Oh.
And then like straightens herself up and is like,
I love that. Love that. You run up and hug Gannett really quick, and just a quick hug. And while you're hugging her, you feel these little hands on. Gannett's hugging you around the waist like that, full hug as she does. But you feel these little hands, sort of on your shoulder. And when you pull away and you look down, you see this little weasel is resting on Gannett's shoulder, and sort of was pawing at you. And when you see it, it sort of scurries down her back and around and is peeking over her other shoulder.
That's fine. That's cute. I love animals. Elva loves animals.
Sorry, this is my weasel. He's a little friend of mine. Is there a quack? Oh no. I thought I heard a sound effect of a quack. I was like, that's not right.
The weasel quacks.
He's a quacking weasel. Yeah. His name's Nathaniel. Nathaniel.
Wait a minute.
Nathaniel.
His name is your weasel's name is Nathaniel?
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel. Okay, cool. So we just added M's to the front of our real names. So is this your brother? You got turned into a weasel?
No, this is just a charm that I have. I can make a little weasel friend. I haven't done it before because, I didn't want to freak you guys out with my magic, but, I do have a little bit of magic. And so this is a little, a friend.
So, Gannett has cast the spell Find Familiar, which is a spell that it's a ritual that, when performed, is able to summon sort of her connected familiar animal, sort of like Golden Compass style. Like if you read the Golden Compass, this is her animal that's sort of is not soulbound to her, but it's a magical animal.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, we've got a familiar. Witches have familiars, yeah.
Yep. So she's got familiar. She's able to dismiss it to a pocket dimension and spend an action to call it. The familiar is able to take a turn in combat, and it has a weasel stat block, but it does not perform any attacks. It cannot attack. It's just a
dope spell.
A familiar, yeah.
Yeah.
So she spent her
He's
time
a little helper.
While she was waiting in here. She created Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Yes.
Aren't those robots looking for Janet and Nathaniel?
Perhaps. There seems to be maybe some we haven't quite ironed out.
Thanks.
Or
some story.
Some story there, but in the meantime, well, DM, had we figured out that connection yet, or is that we're just?
You decide now.
I decide now who Nathaniel is.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you like. Yeah. I mean, Nathaniel is this weasel. Nathaniel is not Nathaniel turned into a weasel, just to make that totally clear. You simply named this weasel Nathaniel, but if you want to make a connection to the Nathaniel that was pictured, or this is your time to shine, Janet. Whatever you'd like to do.
Well, there was stories in my village of a boy who ran away many years ago, and I believe his name was Nathaniel, and he was kind of an idol of mine. He got out, and he got out to see the world, and well, as I said in my last clue, you guys, I've been lying to you. This is going to come as a shock, but my parents are not actually dead.
What?
No.
I know. It's hard to believe given the convincing nature of my stories of their death. But they're not dead. It's actually much worse. They're nobles. And I am the daughter and heir to the Bobolink Music Box Empire. I'm a lady. And
damn.
Yeah, so I grew up, in a palace, and I was expected to, be all prim and proper my whole life. And the music box and Bobolink Music Box Company is their company, and that's how we have our wealth. I think Peneus even had one of their music boxes at some point. They are world renowned, and yes, as I grew up, I was forced to live a life that I really didn't enjoy. I was, I was going to be expected to live this life and take over the be the next CEO of their company, holed up in an office all day, attending galas and balls, and being all primmed and strapped into pretty dresses with ribbons and bows and perfectly puffed up hair. And all I wanted to do when I was growing up was just go play in the mud with the stable boys. But I began pickpocketing my parents' friends at their galas and parties. And it was the only time that I really felt like me, And as the heir to the Bobolink Empire, it was expected that when I turned 16, I would begin my training to take over, to eventually take over the company. And so on my 16th birthday, we had this big ceremony honoring the beginning of my service to the company. And I sat in this big chair covered in taffeta, and lords and ladies came to shower me with all these gifts and butt kissing. They knew that someday I would be the richest and most influential person in our village. So they were just, kissing my ass all over. And it was horrible. Well, after the ceremony, I came home. And I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I did not recognize myself in all this pink taffeta. And I noticed a gift in the pile of gifts from that day, and it caught my attention. I noticed on the note that it was from my aunt Glabra, and she was always my favorite dear Auntie Glabra. And so I read the note, and the note said, "My darling Janet." Oh yeah, that's my name, by the way. It's actually Janet.
Brendan, will you mute yourself?
Oh yeah, we're getting a little reverb. I think I'm coming through and back out again. But yes, so I think it's happening.
Has it been happening the whole time?
It just started. I think it's better now. You're muted.
Sorry, just mute yourself on Discord. It's only been happening when Ellie's been talking. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt and make this all complicated.
No, you're
Brendan
good.
would just hit the mute button. There we go.
Anyway, the note on the gift from Auntie Glabra said, "My darling Janet, I see in you a longing for a different life. Enclosed in this package is a charmed amulet which when worn allows you to slightly alter your physical appearance to more accurately match how you feel on the inside. The demands and expectations of the Bobolink family can be overwhelming. Wear this amulet when you need a little escape. And I opened the box, and inside was this beautiful little amulet. And, I think her intention was to give me, this thing to escape every so often if I needed a little break. But as I looked down at this amulet, I realized that every so often getting to be myself was not going to be enough. And so as I put on the amulet, all of a sudden I shrunk a few inches, and my hair got all curly and wild, and my nose smooshed up into this cute little button nose that you see today. And I got all, all of a sudden there was dirt all over me, and my nails had dirt underneath them. And I looked at myself, and it was me, and it was who I was supposed to be. And that vision of my true self emboldened me. And I thought about the tales of Nathaniel who ran away, and we never heard from him again. And I said, okay, this is it. This is my opportunity. So I grabbed a few of my belongings, and I hit the road, and I never looked back.
Good for you.
Good for you.
You should. Yeah.
Your
went
talk
out
will
on your
say,
own.
sounds like you weren't lying because you're not Janet.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so you guys aren't mad at me for lying about my dead parents?
For lying about the thing that, no, it's just like literally the one thing that we knew about you. But yeah, no,
If they're
that's
dead
so
to you, that's fine.
That's like the one thing we were like, her parents probably aren't dead, but it's fine.
Yeah, they're super not dead. They're like very, very wealthy.
Are they looking for you?
I think so. I think that's who, I'm their only daughter. I'm the only heir to their empire. So they're probably spending a lot of money searching for me. And I just don't want to be found. I don't want to go back.
If you don't want to be found, then you can stay here. You don't have to go back. I completely understand not wanting to live the life that was given to you and wanting to get away. So you have every right to do that. We will never tell your secret to anybody.
Yeah, but if you want us all to go back with you, maybe we take a little bit of your fortune and come back.
No, I knew he was going to do that.
Stop it, Phineas. You don't have to.
Maybe if you worked, I could give you more money. But if you're really hurting for cash after being tricked,
money just does terrible things to people. It makes you greedy. It makes your priorities get all mixed up. The best thing I ever did was giving up my oodles and oodles of money. My giant fortune, my huge fortune, like very big. Yes, I had a palace by the sea as well as the original and that was just mine. My parents had their own palace by the sea. So
as this is happening, Phineas, I think, is having just a daydream about living in this really lavish place in society.
I'm sure your talk also would be nice to have a nice little nest egg.
Your dad fancy a game?
Gamble?
Elva's made her fortune, so she does not. This is nothing for her.
Elva has a career, unlike these deadbeats.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a performer. I go where the wind takes me. I go.
Phineas could have a career if he would actually get up out of bed and work.
So, Gannon, you're wearing the amulet now? I assume is it a necklace or?
It's a necklace, yeah.
And it's like tucked in side of your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remove it at any point to like show them or anything like that, or
you don't have to.
In this meeting? It's up to you.
I don't want to see him, Gannon's true,
this is
want to see you live your truth.
Yeah.
No, I'll keep the amulet on.
Okay,
At
cool.
some point, maybe we'll get freaky, and I'll show you my, my old self.
We'll get freaky.
Not today.
Yeah.
Today, yeah.
Your definition of freaky is different from my definition of freaky.
True. Very different. I'm an innocent.
Cool. Awesome. So so as you guys are chatting here and in this node, in the Temple of Ayun, sort of echoing and reverberating down, you guys are engrossed in this conversation, this revelation that Ganon is having about her past. By the way, Ganon, I've now changed your name in Fantasy Grounds to Ganon Bobolink. Bobolink,
Yes.
by the way, world renowned technological company. And very made famous for their music boxes, as she said, but they are a conglomerate. They make all kinds of things that maybe don't necessarily have their names on them. Think like,
you know, the robots that are running around.
Oh, you mean the RoboLink robots?
RoboLink.
Boy, that's just a little.
What? I'm not a clever woman.
That's a little piece of ink away from Bobolink. Yeah. The RoboLink robots, surveillance robots, and actually Bobolink has in time sort of expanded into this. So the Bobolink Manor is towards the north of Denaria, the continent that we're on, way up towards the top, and within that is like some of the most powerful and influential families. It's like a gated community, but like with a super wall, like guarded area. And within there is like everything that would make a country function. It's not evil. It's not evil, but it's not necessarily
like a country club.
Loved. Yeah, it's like a country club, but also one that in this case has like a privatized surveillance and police force. It doesn't necessarily do terrible things, but it's just kind of inherently fucked up, like because there's nothing anybody can do. It takes care of its own, and it's not there to be oppressive, but it's a force and an authority that can't really be reasoned with. And
it's like Amazon headquarters.
It's like Amazon headquarters. Yeah, but that's like pretty evil. But anyway, like they do good shit too. But they have surveillance set up throughout Denaria in the form like Google, exactly. And the surveillance, they basically can see, assume that there's eyes everywhere. There's birds that are actually cameras. There's plants that are actually cameras. They can see and have surveillance over everything. And they sort of do this thing where they, it's mainly for looking for struggling areas to send them people or supplies in this covert way that doesn't make it seem like it's like a handout. There's like, oh, oopsie daisy, a traveling salesman came with the exact fucking thing that you guys needed. Or, oh, there's like a, you know what I mean? They like dispatch. They're like the way that Jelennith is to Tasseltori. The manor.
They do nice things, but it's still got.
It's mainly for nice things.
There's a motive.
No, it's mainly for nice things.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you guys are speaking,
it's still weird being watched. You know.
That is exactly correct. Yes, it's still weird being watched.
Like Google. This is Google. This is Google and Amazon teamed up. You know.
Right. Now, as you're there in the node, suddenly a bright white, like otherworldly bright white light, like a spotlight, boom, turns on and shines directly into there and really like kind of blinds you guys. And it goes doom, and a big one in the middle, and then two smaller ones on the side. And you see these television screens light up, and you hear the following.
Citizens, come with us, Janet Bobolink. Come with us now.
And well, looks like we're about to fight some robots.
Yeah, and so you have the two screens on the sides, both have Janet on them, and quickly they blink off and turn on, and it's your mom and dad on the screens, and it's a pre-recorded message, and they're saying, Janet, you must be so scared out there. Don't worry, honey. We're coming for you. Whoever took you is going to pay for it. We promise. You'll be safe at home with us again, sweetie. I'm so sorry that we left you like this. And that was your mom, and your dad is like, Janet, just remember what I taught you, and just protect yourself out there. Don't worry about other people. Just protect yourself out there, and soon enough you'll be home again. Don't worry about it. We're coming, Janet. We're coming. We promise. We love you, sweetie. We love you. We'll get you. Don't worry. You'll be safe soon enough. And the screens blink out, and the 3 robots start to approach Janet.
I'm realizing now I probably should have left a note.
You left us like hundreds of notes. But,
yeah, I did not leave them a note. They seem to think that I was captured. Oops. Okay.
The robots, they just through their surveillance knew that the 4 of you were the 4 best friends, and they've just been tracking you. They haven't worried about the notes. They just followed you guys.
Cool. I mean, we're dumb. We already established that we're not.
I mean, like, not much you could have done about that.
We had to do.
So,
all right.
Yeah, they're going to basically just wheel directly towards Mganet. And
yeah. Nope. I'm not going back. I'm never wearing a pink dress again in my life. You guys stay right fuck away from me.
Talk's gonna put his body between
Mganet and the robots.
As that's happening, I think Pines will step up and be like, wait. He wants to try and like stop the robots where they're at.
Okay, you're gonna try. Okay.
Yeah.
Elva's standing right next to Mganet. She was hugging her and gets stands up in like a very like protective way, sort of thing.
Got it.
Captors. Lethal force has been authorized. Please leave Mganet. Janet. Oops. Leave Janet Bobolink, or lethal force will be used.
Bring it on, bitches.
Well, wait.
No, I'm not going to let you guys die for me.
Die?
How far away are these robots from us?
They're wheeling towards you. Am I speaking normal now? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're wheeling towards you. And they're probably 30 feet, but they're closing in. They're quick. They're faster than a person. They're not going at. What's that?
They're not slowing down at all at our.
No, very mechanical. Very just like, yep. It's like they're running on a program here. And yep.
I think we're gonna have to fuck these robots up.
That's what I was saying.
Your talk goes, I too am authorized lethal force.
Hell yeah.
I ill-made her.
All right, dope. Awesome.
I love you guys. You're the best friends. Now let's get these guys.
Excellent. Okay. So here we go. Why doesn't everybody go ahead and roll yourselves some initiative?
Inishski.
And we are going to get...
Why are my dice black?
They're dark purple. Mine shows dark purple.
For me.
Great. And then
we all know Elva's just amazing at initiative. Fuck.
Ganny, you have to roll one for Nathaniel now.
Oh yeah. Okay, so should I just like do a general? Let's see. Does he?
trying to
Let's see.
see
I'm looking at his
how-
weasel stat block.
Yeah, he's in the he's in the combat tracker,
Oh, he is.
but I don't see
None of them.
I don't see his initiative.
It says 6.
says 6.
How
Yeah.
do I change the color?
Did it just automatically roll for him?
It may
Maybe
have.
it just takes yours. Yeah. Or that's Alva. Never mind.
No, yeah, that's Elvis.
Oh. No. Yeah, I'm not sure how to roll initiative for him.
How do I change my dice color again?
Top right, there's a little color palette.
Oh yeah. Where's the colors?
Okay, well, we will just I'll just go ahead and roll a d20 and add 3 because that's his dex modifier, so you got a 17.
And then we'll go ahead and oops, press the wrong button.
Your voice is so fucked up.
Wait,
Mama.
is that Nathaniel's voice?
Wait, my voice is fucked up?
It was for
It
a
was.
second. It was
You
like
were a
really
sexy
super high.
baby.
I was sexy, baby.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel. Is that?
Get the fuck out of here.
I love it.
All right.
That's
so
my favorite of all your voices.
NPC initiatives. Okay, great.
Though I don't want to know why y'all call it sexy baby.
That was like the
training day.
Yeah, the training day. That
Yeah.
was sort of like what we.
The team of sexy babies. It was like a
Yeah, I'm like a fucking baby.
Oh my god.
Ear Talk, you're between Gannett and the robots, and Pineus, you are you're where?
I had like stepped out to try and stop them, so I would assume I'm kind of up front.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately. I can't see. My screen is black too. Are your guys's?
All black.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
No.
The map.
Yeah, the map.
Oh,
Zoom
I
in.
can see it.
Yeah, I can see it too.
It's black. I can see like the characters oddly.
But not the dungeon
Yeah. Oh wait,
Or the-
something's happening.
or the node.
Is something
Yeah,
That
happening?
my shit's probably just loading.
Mine's. Oh yeah, maybe me too, because it's just black for me.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna-
might just be loading.
I'm gonna go ahead and
y'all-
stop sharing and then reshare. There, that should work. Did that
It's
work?
still black
Works
for me.
for me.
No, it's okay.
It's
It'll
Absolutely.
load.
So-
We've had this happen before,
Yeah,
and it
you're right.
and it took like forever to load.
Yeah, word.
That's weird. It's a super simple dungeon. It's like
Okay, cool.
really.
It's just like a hallway, or
It's like a
Yeah,
circle.
but Fantasy Grounds is already
Circle
slow
with some-
to begin with on its own.
That's so weird. Look, Pineus, it started sharing with you and then it stopped.
It's because
Yeah,
Panea
maybe-
sucks at sharing too. So.
There, it says that it's sharing with you.
Same thing. You want to just close out my fantasy grounds and come back in?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Something that has worked for me before is in the
Is what you cut out?
settings that
Mhm.
like that sliding bar at the top. If
Mm-hmm.
you make it to the left, it'll make all like the writing and shit smaller, but
But everything else, what? Cut out again.
everything will load easier.
Uh,
Really cutting.
Okay, let me try that. I'm rejoining the campaign here.
Brendan left as well. Okay.
Hector!
I mean, we're all updated. We should be all good to go.
Yeah, might just be a
Yeah.
little messed up for me. That's all good. Maybe if it doesn't work, maybe just like
There's not
it's
much
just
going
a big
on here.
circle,
so-
right?
For the
I
most
mean, it's
part.
really
There's a couple
not-
hallways.
Not a big-
Yeah.
All right, that's not a big deal. That's cool.
we know how Paneas likes to hide in hallways, so
I'm a
Yes.
big hallway guy.
I made this map in about 10 minutes. Just like a quick
nice,
little
nice.
map. Not to brag and nothing, but
Did you at least remember we were having D&D today?
Of course. Never forget.
Okay. I did.
Better
Yeah,
to
it's the same
assume
thing
we
for me,
do
but
than
that's all
to
good.
assume we don't.
It might load or something.
It doesn't even say
Yeah.
that you're like in the game yet.
It doesn't?
No. I don't see Peneus's thing in the top left.
I don't either. I only see Gannett and myself.
There's Ear Talk.
How do I open the character wizard again?
Characters on the right.
Huh?
Without you, I want to know.
Oh yeah, there we go. That one. Bingo. Am I in there?
There we are. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can you share the map again?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, same thing for me. That's okay. Be all right.
It's really odd. Wait, click on your character. Click your character.
Nothing. Same.
Still? Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, like if I
Leave it.
even
It may load.
Yeah, it might load.
Okay.
I bet it will because I got
And you
two
can
of the
see the
characters.
characters?
I can see you guys, Nathaniel, and if there's another person standing next to him, that's a big question mark for me.
Mine's trying to load. Everything just changed to gray.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Yeah, I changed. I took away the line of sight.
Make it easier.
Visibility.
Yeah.
Might just be loading. I don't know.
Reset fog of war. Include in party vision.
I think we'll be fine with. We've done
Okay.
Fantasy of the Mind, so
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine because we only have 26 minutes left.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that I have anywhere to go, but I know other people do. So
No, we'll go for it. Okay, great. So here's the enemies. Hopefully you can see them. And
they're
Great.
question marks, but I can see where they're at.
they're question marks.
Yeah, but we can see them. RoboLink 1, 2.
Yo, that's
and then RoboLink Extracted.
super weird. They're question marks. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah,
I see them.
I haven't done anything different.
Computers.
I really do think it's just the internet that they're on, and
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too, Hector. Same thing.
Yeah.
Dang, that kind of sucks. Okay. Well, either way, the very large question mark is going to go ahead and is going to go first. Let me see if I can just throw in like a little.
Cast question mark.
Oh, this is perfect. Hang on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. Welcome to the robot battle.
All of a sudden, the dungeon becomes just a rave with glow sticks and shit.
Like a German engineered robot.
Exactly.
This is like the fucking music that Cornwallis was listening to, but like a bit more hardcore.
Yes. Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
Perfect level.
The volume's good?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Here we go. Robot battle. First up is the RoboLink Sentry number 1, which is...
He just doesn't want to fight anymore. He just wants to party.
So RoboLink Sentry number 1 is going to approach.
Look at these robots. They're so cute.
Is going to go to here in an attempt to get to Gannett. And that's going to be RoboLink Sentry's only move. Ear Talk, you're now up.
Only move? It can't attack?
It's too far away.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, I think its only objective. It is not gonna. I bet it's not going to really bother with us unless it has to. But it's gonna mainly just try to be grabbing him, Gannett. You
They
guys.
mostly, surveil. A lot of surveillance.
Yeah.
It's just playing Gannett's parents, the mom on one and the dad on the other, on loop, just going, "Come home, our daughter, we miss you. Come home, our daughter, we miss you," over and over.
I'm gonna shoot that TV in its face so hard.
Where's this music coming from? Is it which robot?
It's just in your collective minds, dude. It's just like it's just the vibe, dude. The Temple of Ioun is a funny place.
Just
like a
fucking
silent
accept
disco.
the vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I love silent disco.
You're on.
Alright.
That's so much fun.
I'm gonna do my spiritual weapon right between me and RoboLink.
They're all RoboLink? The large one or the small
The
one?
big guy?
Sentry 1.
The
RoboLink
extractor?
Sentry 1? Okay, cool.
Just like in that space that's sort of between us towards Gannett.
Okay, cool.
Down diagonal to the right of myself. And attack RoboLink Sentry 1.
All right, great. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Makes me want to go dance at a club.
I just want to get to
You need to target.
Oh, yep. It's been a while.
Yep.
Let's go to a club, y'all. Fucking dance. Fuck chicks. I just want to dance.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon summons and attacks as a single bonus action, correct?
I believe it does.
Okay, cool. Great, thanks.
And I guess with that, I will. I'll cast Toll the Dead.
That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Of course it is.
Go for it. It hits.
Did it save?
It did not save.
Oh.
It did
Okay.
not save, so that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. Roll. That's 5 damage.
Others.
RoboLink Sentry 1 says, cut it out. Anything
Cut
else?
it out.
Cut it out. Yeah. All right.
Janet, we miss you. Come home. Janet, we miss you. Come home.
They just start remixing the playback to the song.
Janet. We miss you. We miss you. Come home.
Come home.
Come home. Like auto-tune. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's it.
Bang. Gannett, you're up. Gannett Bobolink.
Yeah. Question. Do we think, I really hope this will work because it would be hilarious, that Tasha's hideous laughter can be cast on these robots?
Great question.
Try maybe.
It doesn't say anything about, it's just if they have an intelligence lower than 4. Then
Is it a creature?
A creature of your choice.
These are constructs.
So they're not a creature. Okay.
I think
That's the robot's hideous laughter.
We have no emotion. You cannot mock us. We cannot.
Yeah. Construct doesn't count as creature. Is that correct, Ear Talk?
I would think it does.
Oh,
I
it does?
thought a creature was basically anything except an object.
Okay. Go ahead and cast it.
See what happens.
Delete. Okay. I haven't
You have to
cast
target
spells before. Oh yeah.
Does
let's
it have
see.
the ability to laugh?
I'm going to do maybe this big boy. Is he targeted? Yeah. And then I cast it.
Yeah.
Did they have a sense of humor?
They don't. But magically, maybe.
They don't make
I can't
robot
believe
puns about
I'm not seeing
themselves?
anything about its relationship to constructs.
I thought creature was like the for.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Did he make the save? Is that what that?
No, he failed the fuck out of the save. What is the wisdom? It was a wisdom save?
It's a wisdom save.
But they need to have an intelligence of
more than 4.
More than 4. Okay, pretty sure.
Constructs are artificial creatures.
Okay.
They are usually either animated objects or constructed. Most constructs are not truly alive. Constructs are treated as living creatures for the purpose of determining which spells affect them.
Okay.
They're artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's still...
Sure. Yep.
But it says that they're treated as creatures.
Okay. Okay. There you go. So so that worked. Remind me what Tasha's hideous laughter does.
Yeah, so it perceives everything as hilarious, funny, and falls into a fit of laughter. The target must succeed wisdom or falls prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. A creature with intelligence, blah, blah, blah. At the end of each of its turns, and each time it takes damage, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. The target has advantage on the saving throw if it's triggered by damage. On success, the spell ends. So it has to succeed a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Yeah.
And whenever it takes damage.
And whenever it takes damage, or at the end of each of its turns, it has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. So can it, like at the end of its turn, it's saying, like, what can it do during its turn if it's prone?
Try to stand up.
And laughing.
No, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, let's look at this.
Here, wait, let me put it in the chat.
I think it's like, can't control itself.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I mean, it's so hideous, that laughter.
There.
Oops. It's incapacitated and unable to stand up. Great. Yeah. Neither one of those worked. For whatever reason. There it is. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Cool. So it's incapacitated and ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Witty and topical. Oh, nice burn. Okay, cool.
Yes. Okay.
Great.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna take some movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To kind of move. Let's see. Which direction do I want to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, because then they're all gonna move away. Yeah, I'll go back here. Yeah.
Okay, now Nathaniel is in your way.
Oh.
So you're gonna that will be difficult to. He's tiny, so I don't think that should count as difficult.
Step over him.
Yeah,
I thought he was like on you.
Yeah, he's like on their shoulder.
Yeah, but for the purposes of the game, he can't occupy the same space.
Okay.
When the battle started, I probably put him down.
Yeah. I think you're gonna lose 5 feet of movement for having to step around him to like be aware not to step on him. So go ahead and redo that, but only 20 feet, please.
Okay. I guess I could dash, but yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay, cool. And can you hit the effect button next to Tasha's hideous laughter? There's like a little person. There you go.
If you're in the right mode, yeah.
Yep. Great, perfect. Okay, next up is Pineas. Beep boop. Pineas.
Pineas, seeing these robots coming, he knows he's in the line of fire, and he just looks around and he just starts dancing a little bit. And then as he's doing that, he goes 1, 2, 3 to cast Fairy Fire.
On?
Oh yeah.
On the I can't.
Oh, is it centered somewhere?
Yeah, I can't see the dimensions of things.
That's okay. Let me look it up. So it is a 20-foot cube.
Am I able to hit them all?
That's 4 squares. 4 squares wide and 4 squares tall. So tell me.
I can't even see squares. I'm all black here.
Oh, okay. So
you can hit either the prone extractor who's down there laughing, or
no, not true. No, you can. No, you can hit both the prone extractor. Oh, you guys probably, can you not see the third combatant?
I can see 3. I see 1 just south of your talk, and then I see 2 to my west, right?
So, yep. So you can hit both of the 2 to your west.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that would look like.
I think I can target.
It would look like this. Target? Oops. It would be like that.
Yeah, tight. Okay, cool.
And then the extractor, because if he takes damage.
Yep. So you're casting Fairy Fire.
An opportunity to...
Yeah.
Awesome. So you can target both of them by holding Control. Excuse me, and clicking them both, and then go ahead and cast Fairy Fire.
I targeted. Am I good?
Yep. Again, did you Okay, great. The sentry succeeded, but the extractor failed, so go ahead and hit the effect button. Great. And then also tick off one of your first level spells, and then
Fairy Fire?
So Fairy Fire is going to grant so what color is he now glowing while he's laughing?
It's a bright purple, like
I'll allow changing colors if you wanna.
It's a strobe light.
Oh my god, make it rain!
Glowing, like,
Rainbow colors all the way.
Glow, and it's literally like the colors of a rave, just like emanating around him, just like morphing, like an amorphous blob.
Lasers and shit.
Phineas is just like really feeling it, you know?
Phineas is peeking? Phineas is
literally about to peak. And watching this happen, and as it happens, he's gonna take his kind of move. And he's gonna kind of dance walk. It's not a moonwalk, but he's gonna kind of dance walk back a bit.
Okay.
To maybe to here.
Okay, cool.
It's like a.
Great. Just so you know, your back is up against the wall right now.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's cool.
Okay, great. And that's your turn?
That's my turn, and I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Robolink extract.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. Sorry. I'm not done yet. Sorry. I have bonus action.
You do have a bonus action.
I'm going to take my bonus action, and I'm going to use Bardic Inspiration. And I'm just going to take this Bardic Inspiration, and I'm just going to look right at Elva right next to me, and I'm going to go, "Are you feeling this?" And it's like I'm sending like a wave of energy of Bardic Inspiration across.
Elva, you are inspired.
Rolls rise and starts tapping her foot, but she's like, whatever.
Just a little foot tap. It's awesome. Excellent. So go ahead and make sure that you cast Bardic Inspiration on her.
Give me that Bardic info.
Beautiful. Cool. Great. Elva, your turn.
Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm going to use my bow. I need to target. I'm going to target. Is it control and click? Did I target? Did I do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one. I'm going to use my bow on them. And
hold up. Okay. Yeah, that's a miss. Anyhow.
miss.
Yep.
What do you need me to?
I was going to say that this character would likely have partial cover, which would grant it a +2 AC because of ear talk blocking your line of sight, but it wouldn't have ended up mattering.
Okay, that's
your longbow missed. Okay, cool. So that was your attack. Oh, well, actually, your longbow was a 9. Do you want to use your Bardic Inspiration to add to that?
No.
Okay.
Because of the 2, it's a line of sight. I don't think I'd make it.
Okay.
Because it's technically a 7, right?
Well, yeah, I guess in that's one way to think about it. Yeah, he has +2 to his AC.
Yeah. So it's technically a 7, and then it's Bardic Inspiration. I don't think would.
Oh, I figured out how to roll Nathaniel's initiative. Cool. Great.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. And then.
Did the extractor have to do a wisdom save because it took, or didn't take damage? It's just
did
glowing?
not take damage.
Awesome.
Damn, I forgot. Okay, it's been so long that I forgot to do what I should have done. So, all right, I'll have to wait for my turn again to do this properly. All right, that's the end of my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. Oh, it's playing both.
Yeah.
There we go. That's it. So do you want to use a bonus action or your movement?
Actually, yeah, I will use my movement to go in front of Mganet right here.
Great.
Is that okay, Mganet?
That should be fine. Let's see. Yeah.
Trying to protect you. Yeah. No touching Mganet.
No touching me.
But yeah, all right, and then I'm done.
No bonus?
I don't have any bonus actions. No, I don't have any bonus actions I can do.
Okay. Nathaniel is now up.
Let's go, you little weasel.
Yeah, so he's gonna kind of very quietly sneak around behind. Let's see. I don't know if I can control him, so DM, I'll have to tell
rats.
you.
Weasels.
So like the square to, like, let's see, behind Sentry 1.
Behind Sentry 1. Here or on the other side?
Like where's he facing?
Where he's facing?
Is he oriented toward? Is the sentry oriented towards me?
Yeah. You can put an arrow. Don't forget you can use arrows on the map to show where you want.
So I want him like behind where the sensors are not, like behind him. Or actually, no, because then I can't. Hang on. I guess he's got a sensor. He's aware of like everything, right? I'm trying to balance not wanting to put him in danger, but still be like able to distract the sentry.
Got it. It's up to you.
Let's go ahead and put him on the north square. Let's see. Oh no, because then that blocks your talk.
Also currently occupied by a spiritual weapon. I don't know
that's right.
if the weasel and the spiritual weapon can exist in the same spot.
Probably not. So yeah, it's perfect right there. It's fine. So like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and
I
then
have to figure out how to give you control of Nathaniel.
Yeah.
Control your weasel.
Yeah, control your weasel.
And so he can't attack, but he can take other actions. So as he was leaving, going around ear talk there, I think he kind of like he licked his foot and he took the help action. So that's gonna on ear talk next turn give him advantage on an attack roll or an ability check.
Is it specific to ear talk? The help action?
I think so. I think you have to help.
You have to
pick a person,
right?
You have to help someone.
You lend your aid to another creature in the completion of a task.
Huh.
Okay.
You can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
So like the spiritual weapon's right there. So ear talk would be attacking with that, which is within 5 feet. I don't know.
Okay.
If your ally attacks the target before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage.
Okay. If any ally?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Even if Sentry 1 moves away from Nathaniel.
Interesting.
Because I don't think it actually says anything about that, but it's hard to believe.
Like at what point? Because let's see, Sentry 1 is coming up, huh?
Yeah, Sentry 1's gonna move before I can hit it. Probably.
Is it the enemy that's within 5 feet, or is it the ally that's within 5 feet?
The ally. The enemy.
Okay, so I guess the idea is that like when you make the attack, here it says, yeah, you feint, distract the target, or in some other way team up to make your allies' attack more effective. So you have to be like near each other, it seems like.
I mean, maybe you could distract them even while they're moving, though.
Yeah, I think this is
It
fine.
doesn't say it only
works
within the 5 feet of the time of action.
Yeah.
Okay.
The robot is distracted until the start of your next turn. So attacks against it will be made with advantage.
Okay.
Yep. So that's how this works. The weasel can go and like bite ankles and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that the end of Nathaniel's turn?
That's the end of Nathaniel's turn, yeah.
Great. Okay. Robolink Sentry 2. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Robolink Sentry 2 is going to move here. No, Robolink Extractor is prone. And is bumping. Crazy lights.
Yeah, he's on the ground, but he's like this.
Ha 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 ha.
He's just
laughing in rhythm.
So this guy is going to go to here. He has a speed of 40 feet. Whoa.
Jesus.
And he's going to say threat encountered, dispatching, and he is going to his tentacles are going to and his 5 tentacles are going to come out, and he's going to target Ear Talk, and he's going to make 5 attacks against you.
Get the fuck out of here.
Attack number 1 is
What's he doing? Is he whacking him?
Hit, dealing 5 damage.
Oh no.
Attack number 2.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I want to shield, but will it only block 1, or does it block for the rest of?
Let's take a look at what shield says. Invisible barrier, and you have +5 bonus damage, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from invisible barrier. Until the start of your next turn, you have a +5 bonus to AC.
Yeah, can I do it on the first one, or was I too late?
No, you're not too late. I was. You said hold on. Yep. So let me.
Hold on.
That works.
No.
So, is there a button for shield? Yeah, there is. Great.
Oh, right. I'll target myself.
Yeah, and then hit the shield button. Cool. So your AC goes up by 5. Great. The first attack still hit and dealt 5 damage.
Okay.
The second attack is a miss. The third attack. The third attack is a miss. Why? Okay. The fourth attack is a miss. And the final attack is a miss. Okay, cool. Okay, great. And that is the end of Robolink Sentry 2's turn. Robolink Extractor is now up. Ha, 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 ha. He just laughs. He's just sitting there laughing. It's a great time. Oh, yeah. Just laughing it up. And is going to attempt a wisdom saving throw now in order to get out of the Toshti's laughter. What is the spell save DC on this? Doesn't matter. It definitely didn't do it. So he's still can't stop the funk. Can't Yeah.
5. Damn.
He's just laughing. Bang. That's the end of his turn.
Oh, no, let's see.
It is currently 3:02. Do we save this rave for next week?
I have no opinion.
I didn't hear what you said. Gannett?
I can do like another 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Works
Another
for
10,
me.
15. That works? All right, let's keep going. Robolink Sentry 1 is now up. Robolink, engage. Robolink Sentry 1 is going to...
But wait, I thought he failed to save at the hideous laughter. No?
He did. That was the extractor,
Oh, that
the
was, sorry,
large.
yeah. Thank you, sir. The big guy, the big boy is still laughing.
Can you guys see that pointer that I created?
Yeah.
Here we go,
Where's that?
baby.
Oh, no.
That is a 30-foot cone. Everybody within that cone, Air Talk included, make a Constitution saving throw as a gas is blasted out of the front of this Robolink.
What? Throw so shit today.
Gas.
Fuck.
Okay. Ear Talk saves. The other two do not.
Gassing they got a rescue.
What's that?
They're gassing Gannett.
They are gassing all three of you. Yeah. And Elva, do you want to use your inspiration?
No.
Okay. You are all paralyzed.
Sweet.
Those who failed.
Yes.
Did everybody fail?
No. Ear Talks succeeded, but no one else did.
Does that break my
didn't think so.
concentration?
Oh my gosh, does that break your concentration? No, you
No
didn't take
damage was
damage.
taken.
No damage.
It's just damage. Okay.
Yep. Ear Talk, what does recharge 5-6 mean? Do you know what that means?
No worries.
It's like part of the combat move. But that's okay. So it's sprayed, and it is now going to move.
Oh, it's on like the stat block.
That's right.
It probably means that it gets like 4 or something.
Or what?
It's like I'll have to look it up in the next turn, and then it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to move to here. It
How do you
is
sound
not.
like the guy from Grandma's Boy?
Yeah, totally.
Please sit on my face.
All right, that's it for Robolink Sentry 1. Ear Talk.
I missed its movement. Did it go around my melee range?
It did. Yeah. It just took a wide arc around you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Ear Talk, your +5 to AC is worn off,
Yeah.
and you're up.
Okay, can I move my spiritual weapon to Robolink Sentry 1?
Robolink Sentry 1, 5, 10, 15. How many feet can it move?
I think 20.
Okay. It's now here.
Yeah, it can move up to 20 feet.
Great.
Cool. Gonna attack with it.
Go ahead. Target. That is a miss.
Okay.
Did he get advantage because of the help action?
Yes. Oh my gosh. This is so complicated. Right. Does the spiritual weapon count?
Oh no.
As you attacking? I think it would.
But I feel like I would have to be. Doesn't count as a
creature. But
if that is specified in.
But are you the creature attacking it with the spiritual weapon though?
Right.
I guess I'm for the help action. Do you choose the person to give it to, or the creature against which it will be used?
If you're attempting, it's kind of like Bardic Inspiration cutting words. If you're using the help action to distract an enemy while one of your friends attacks it, then you distract the enemy. But if you're helping a friend do something, you have to be near the friend. So the Robolink Sentry 1 is distracted by the weasel until the start of your next turn, Gannett. And so advantage is granted against it. Does spiritual weapon count as a creature attacking it? I mean, you have command over the spiritual weapon. You're making the melee attack roll.
Yeah, and I mean, if the Robolink is distracted, period, like, that would be equally its own thing.
Yes. So I think you can go ahead and get advantage. Re-roll the whole thing. Go ahead and click the advantage button and re-roll the whole thing. Crit. Classic ear talk.
Classic
all right,
ear
fucking
talk.
Obliterate this thing.
Do I?
Happy vibing.
It'll do the extra damage.
Yes, it'll do it automatically. What do you use for damage here? Spiritual weapon has its own damage.
Yeah, the little blood drop next to it is a D plus 4.
Great. Go ahead and roll that like you normally would. It'll take care of the crit. 14 damage to Robolink Sentry 1. Ouchie.
Will.
Janet, come home. We mess you. It's definitely its circuitry is a little bit damned. Cool. Okay. Go ahead and continue your turn. Your talk.
I think I'm gonna do Toll the Dead on it.
Toll of the Dead time.
Let's go.
It succeeds its saving throw.
No. Okay.
Sorry, man.
That's okay. I'll end my turn.
Okay. Gannett, you are currently paralyzed. And muted.
The worst combination.
How do I get out of it? Do I roll?
I believe at the end of your turn.
Damn.
Paralyzed in 5e, a deadly condition with few counters. A paralyzed creature is incapacitated, cannot move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is guaranteed crit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. You, in terms of this paralysis gas, are asked to repeat the Constitution save at the end of your turn, which would be now.
Okay. Let's roll a little better this time, please. Yep, it's worse.
Okay. You continue to be paralyzed.
Ugh.
Pineus, you're up.
Question. The robots, the Sentry. So you said that the extractor is sort of like a camera lens.
The extractor has a...
The Sentries, it's just a television face, and that's how they see as well, or is that like a camera? Are we able to?
No, it's just a display to help with like communication with other people, but it's not how it sees.
Okay. Do I know how it sees? I don't. It doesn't.
No.
It's not over there. Okay.
You don't.
Okay. Cool. Well, darn. Okay. I'm going to. I guess I'll. Fuck, man. All right. I guess I'm gonna go with a little cloud of daggers here.
Interesting.
I mean, I don't really have much. I know it's like metal on metal. I just don't have a whole lot that I can do. You know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. I'm going to go with suggestion here, and I'm going to. Where do we land on the creature definition?
They're a creature.
They are a creature?
Yes, they are considered a creature.
Okay, great. I'm going to use suggestion on Robot Link 2. And I'm going to suggest, I think, maybe, let me know if this isn't reasonable. This isn't a reasonable suggestion. That it take its wheel off.
Robot number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me take a look here. Okay. Yes. So go ahead and target that and cast. There's going to be a saving throw, I believe, for suggestion.
Okay. Unless we have a better suggestion. I don't know.
Let me see here. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. Suggestion must.
I think it's a good suggestion. Can't move after that.
It must be reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself onto a spear, immolate itself, or do other obviously harmful act ends the spell.
I would argue that it's not harmful. It's just like a
dismantling. Okay, pull your leg off.
Well, it's not dismantling. He's not being dismantled. He's like temporarily performing, maintenance on himself. I would imagine his wheel can be removed without pain.
I think you can ask it to do maintenance on itself, but I don't think you can ask it to remove its wheel in the middle of combat.
What do you mean by maintenance? Like, can I suggest that it shut down for 20 minutes and do some internal maintenance?
Unplug and plug yourself back in, please.
Let me see.
Is that reasonable?
Shut itself down? No, shutting itself down is not reasonable. This isn't like a super strong suggestion. It's second level, so obviously these it's gonna have to be like something else. You mean check your oil or something like that, whatever. But it can't be
roll away,
kill yourself or become extremely
vulnerable.
Don't move yourself. Yeah. So it has to be something simple and reasonable.
I mean, even if you got to move away, I would at least be able to hit it.
Yeah. Okay, and it would provoke an opportunity attack, right?
I guess it doesn't, because for an opportunity attack, you have to move away of your own free will. So that might not even.
No, this would count as its own free will because you're suggesting the action.
It's doing it. It's choosing to do it.
It's choosing to do it. I think it would still provoke an opportunity attack.
But then would that kill the suggestion spell because I can't? You know what I mean? I can't ask it to harm itself.
No, you can ask it to move away, and in the process, it getting harmed is reasonable. You can't that. You know what I mean? Go help your friend. You know what I mean? That's on the ground, rolling his face off. Go make sure he's okay.
Your friend is peeking over there.
He's freaking peeking, and he needs the touch. He needs the cold, dead touch of another robot right now.
Okay, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna suggest that he go lie next to his extractor friend because he needs some help getting up.
I think that's a reasonable suggestion.
Okay, great.
So he has to roll is it wisdom save?
Yeah, I think I just click this and
yeah. I think you automatically do it. He does not have good wisdom. That is a 0. Cool. Yeah, he super does that. So he's gonna go ahead and walk away. And
what an idiot!
Super does that. He's like, oh my god, you're fucking right. My friend is rolling his face off.
Oh, looks great over there. Eartalk, go ahead and attack with opportunity.
No.
Yeah. It didn't quite hit.
A oneer? So he just misses and the robot just wheels away.
Robot didn't even see it. It's just like, and he's like, yeah. And he's gonna go down and he's gonna get prone. He's gonna go ahead and get prone.
What a dumbass.
He's gonna go roll his face off with his friend.
No, that is.
All right, cool.
How long does that last?
Suggestion.
Until it's fulfilled, I think. I told him to go lie down. He goes to lie down.
Yeah, and then that's it.
And then
so
he's
the duration says instantaneous.
Yeah, let's take a look. Suggestion. Concentration. Duration concentration up to 8 hours.
Up to 8 hours.
You suggest a course of activity and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed or immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable, asking the creature to stab itself, blah, blah, blah. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. You can also
go lie down.
Yeah. You can also specify.
Told him to go rave with his buddy.
Specify conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration. For example, you might suggest if you or any of your companions damages the target, the spell ends.
Okay. So the suggestion was go lie down next to your buddy. So he's done that. Would that suggest that maybe on his next turn he can stand up?
Yeah.
Or is he gonna,
but he's prone now, so he has to figure he has to actually take half of his movement to get up.
Yep.
Yeah. So we gotta fuck this guy up quick because he's got a turn coming up. That's my bad.
That's okay. We're learning. It's been 3 weeks. We haven't
battled in a minute.
Yeah.
Rest of your turn, Peneus.
I'm going to give a little bardic inspiration to Eartalk.
Okay, cool.
On the old bonus.
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah, I think that's cool. You can inspire multiple people at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, go for it.
Mm-hmm. Do a little whammy, a little wham sauce, a little whammerski.
Great. Eartalk, you're inspired.
You're inspired with Peneus' wham sauce, by the way.
Oh dear.
Elba wasn't feeling it. Are you feeling it?
Yeah.
It's a ball of energy. It's a ball of energy.
It's a ball.
I'm passing it to you. Hot Buken. Yeah. Straight to you, baby.
For like passing it around.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? These guys are fucking crazy.
The light gloves. I pull out a pair of light gloves and I just start light gloving it.
Did you want to move, or are you good there?
What is that giant question mark next to me? This thing?
I don't even see a giant question mark.
Is there something in between Elva and I?
No.
Yeah, there's an extra thing here, but
okay.
I don't think it has been.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Nope, it's not. It's not a thing.
Okay, cool. All right, then I think I'm gonna chill right here.
Okay. Cool. Elva, make a Constitution save.
Oh.
And you have Bardic Inspiration.
Fuck!
Do you want to use your Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. That's a what's your inspiration die, Peneus?
56, right?
Good question.
I think didn't it go up?
That becomes a D. It's a D6. At D8, it's a.
Yep.
Or sorry, at level
D6.
5, it's a D8.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a D6.
A
6. Yeah. All right, you are unparalyzed.
Good.
Nice.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit. Starting at 3rd level, your intensity in battle can shield you and help you strike true. As a bonus action on your turn, you can give yourself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of your current turn. When you do so, you also gain 5 temporary hit points. Okay.
Amazing.
So,
yeah, use the shit out of that.
I know. I'm mad that I didn't do it my last turn because it's been so long.
Oh, it didn't give you the 5 temporary hit points. That's weird.
No, I have to hit this.
Oh, okay, perfect. Great. That's awesome. All right. You have advantage just on this turn's attack?
Yes.
Every attack this
turn.
Yeah, so if I do an action surge.
Got it.
Then and I am targeting this one, right? No, I am. Yeah. Okay.
When
and
you
then
get
I'm
more extra attacks, that's going to be...
Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
I know. Let me take one of these off. All right, I'm going to hit it with my blinding whip.
Nice. It's a miss.
Oh, did it hit? It's a miss at 14?
Sorry.
Damn. All right. I'm going to use an action surge. I'm going to use my action surge then and do it again.
Okay, great.
Wait, no, if I hit it, if I miss him though, then he's blinded. Too.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what that means is that you can run without taking an opportunity attack.
Oh, no, I'm not going to run away from Gannett. Okay, I'm going to try my blinding whip again. Fuck me. Wait, I'm supposed to have advantage.
You are supposed to have advantage, so go ahead and re-roll that with advantage. I don't know why.
Advantage. There we go. 2 14s.
20? It's a miss. I'm just kidding. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage.
4, 10.
Great.
Go.
It's like it's got like you whip it and you whip off like a whole like panel, and like one of its attacking arms just comes out as just flaccid, limp attacking arm just spills out like a dog's tongue and just blah. It's just sitting out there, and so it's only got 4 working arms right now. Good job, good whip. And it is like it's a bead of sweat away from short circuiting to death for sure.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to move?
Wait.
Excuse me.
Do I have any? No, I don't want to move. I'm just making sure that that's everything.
That was action and bonus action, so I think you're.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Cool. Nathaniel is now up.
Yeah, he's gonna run over to me.
Oh, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He
30.
can run into that empty square to your southwest.
Yeah, perfect.
That's what you want?
Below Elba.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna help me out here. So, and then he's gonna take the help action on me.
On you? And
or
help
on
you do
the
what?
sentry. Or help,
On the sentry.
Yeah, help.
Keep distracting the sentry?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's it?
Let me think. Or, okay, so here's what I'm trying to, if he grants advantage, I want him to grant advantage to me, because then I can use sneak attack if I have advantage.
He grants advantage to the next,
action.
it sounds like he grants advantage to the next attacker when you do the help action.
So there's 2 options. You can lend aid to another creature in completion of a task, or you can aid a friendly creature in attacking.
Aid a friendly creature in attacking by doing what? What does it say?
By like being like crazy.
Oh, that's what the PHB says there? By like being crazy?
By fainting, distracting the target, or in some way.
By distracting the target. Okay.
So
I think,
more
I'm confused
specific.
about this help action.
Okay.
And with the attack, I think with the helping a creature attack, you have to be within 5 feet, because the idea is like you're there next to them, like distracting them.
Assisting.
Alternatively, you can aid a friendly creature in attacking a creature within 5 feet of you. You feint, distract the target, or in some other way team up to make your allies' attack more effective. If your allies attack before your next turn, the first attack roll is made with advantage. The creature is now less focused on the ally you're aiding, who can make an attack against the creature. The ally doesn't have to stay within 5 feet of the creature. Okay. Once a creature has been distracted via the help action, they're distracted for the round. Part of the help action is to choose a specific ally that you're helping, so this does not give advantage to the rest of the party as well. One person gets the advantage of striking one specific creature. Got it. Okay, so you do have to specify. Keep in mind that only the first attack your ally rolls is at advantage. Got it. Okay, cool.
So yeah, I want to give myself advantage on this sentry one.
Got it. Okay, cool. So we'll just have to remember that. I think that's how this is going to have to work. Great.
Not to drag it out, but I was just like about it. And the other philosophy is that, like, you know, a round is happening simultaneously,
right?
Not necessarily as like the turns and the movement.
Yes.
So it could be argued that help on the attack could actually happen before the creature moves away or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Which is what we did before for you.
Yes. Yeah. So you're saying, like, if you do the help action, yeah, that's kind of like what they were saying, which is if you use the help action to distract a creature, that creature is distracted for the whole round until your next turn. So you could even distract a creature and then run away from that creature. That creature remains distracted.
Gotcha.
Cool. So awesome. But it is also character specific in terms of which ally gets the advantage. So Mganet, you wanted to take that advantage for yourself.
Yes.
Great. Next up is Sentry 2. Sentry 2 is like, what the fuck is going on? And he's going to stand up and become unprone with half his movement. And he's going to look at the Robolink extractor, and he's going to try and help the Robolink extractor unsuccumb to his hideous laughter that he's experiencing right now.
He's giving him water, snacks,
bro. Exactly.
Trying to get him to a safe, quiet space.
Yeah. He's like, come back to me. Come on back. It's okay. It's just a bad trip. Everything is temporary. Great. And so we're going to go ahead to the Robolink extractor now. And he's going to go ahead and roll his save, which is wisdom. And he's going to be granted advantage for this save.
Because of the help?
Because of the help. Yep. That's legal, right? I think help
makes sense to me.
Yeah. For ability checks.
Yeah.
Yep. So he succeeds. He's still raving, but he's like, retrieve Janet, and so that is the end of that effect. End of that effect. He stands up, and 5, 10, 15, 20.
This will probably be the last round we can do.
Yep.
End it on the extractor, and then
10.
Ellie has to go.
I do. They're getting dressed.
There we go. Yep. Cool. The extractor is going to go to here, and it's going to attempt to... Great. This is The extractor...
Oh, gosh.
The extractor... Let me just make sure that I can...
Oh, jeez. That.
The extractor is going to cast a spell. And that spell is Tasha's Hideous Laughter against Ear Talk. Ha ha.
Ear Talk, you are going to make a wisdom save. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll save. Cool. Good job. Wait, did I roll that or are you rolling that?
I didn't click it. I was about to.
Okay.
But I haven't clicked any.
Yeah, let me just make sure I know what the save is. Oh, I didn't set spellcasting DC for this guy. But you rolled a 23, so yeah, you're good. I think the spell save DC is 15, casting with intelligence, and he has 20 intelligence. So, but your 23 succeeds, so nothing happens, luckily, and that is going to be the end of that turn.
Round and the session.
And the session. Whoa. Oh, cool. It auto rolls. All right. That's dope. All right. Sick. So I learned what recharge means. Recharge means that at the start of your turn, you roll a d6. If you roll a 5 or a 6, you gain the ability to use that attack again.
Oh.
And
That is cool.
actually, you guys are not supposed to know whether or not he succeeded or failed.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Neat. So
Paul,
Robo
I'm taking Rue to the dog park if you want to join.
Ooh, that does sound fun.
Like right after